The time has finally come. I'm proud to be kicking off EA Play, coming to you live from Hollywood, California. Now, we're doing things a little bit differently this year. Instead of just one show, you're getting every half hour a deep dive into one of the games you love. You can watch them all, you can turn off the stream right now, you can tune in for just your favorites, but anyways, we've got a ton of gameplay for you. Apex Legends is bringing a new weapon, a new mode, a new battle pass, and even a new legend. Battlefield 5 has tons of new maps to show off, plus some surprises. FIFA 20 has a brand new way to play, plus a bunch of game updates you've been shouting for. Madden 20's got gameplay packed deep dives into all new features, including those awesome new X Factor abilities. And The Sims is unveiling a never-before-seen pack, along with a few new surprises. And of course, in just a few moments, I'll be kicking things off with the latest on Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, including 15 minutes of world premiere, never-before-seen, first-look exclusive gameplay. So get ready, because EA Play starts now. What's up, EA Play? How are you, Los Angeles? Come on, Hollywood, that's what I like to hear. What's up, my fellow Jedi? I'm Greg Miller, and today we're talking Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. We've been waiting you know what? We're talking about Star Wars. Yeah. We've been waiting so long for details on this game. I can't believe it. Can you believe it, LA? And we're finally here to help us get things started. We've got the head of Respawn, Vince Zampella, and the director of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Stig Asmussen. Everybody give it up for Vince and Stig, come on! Get in there, how you doing? Goodness, give me the hug, Vince, let's get it going.
Yeah!
Yeah! Please, keep it going, they're making a Star Wars game. Guys, welcome to EA Play.
Thank you. What a great welcome.
How are you feeling right now? No pressure. You're just about to announce maybe one of the biggest, if not the biggest, games of your lives.
I'm going to let Stig answer this one.
You're supposed to answer this.
Off script.
So awesome.
Oh, yeah, we're totally off script. They gave me cards. That was the dumb idea. Nobody cares.
It's so awesome to be here. I mean, it's EA Play, it's E3, it's Star Wars.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really get any bigger than that.
Yeah, this is something that Stig and I have been envisioning for years, to see it come to life and be able to show you guys 15 minutes of gameplay today. Uncut.
All right. So everybody's anxious to see what this 15 minutes is going to be.
Yeah.
For somebody watching right now who's just a FIFA fan, they don't know anything. What is happening? What is this game all about, Vince?
This is a single-player action-adventure game set post... Oh, yeah? Oh.
They're not dead, everybody!
Set post-Order 66 after the events in Episode 3, when all the Jedi were hunted down. Well, not all. When the Jedi were hunted down and eliminated.
So, Stig, that's the nutshell of the entire game. What are we about to see? Where are we at in the game right now for context?
Okay, so Cal's, this takes place maybe about 3 hours into the game.
Okay.
So Cal's built himself up. He's not a lowly Padawan anymore, but he's not a full Jedi yet.
Sure.
Like Vince said, this is unedited. We had one of our star players, Blair, over there.
That's it right there!
This is an expert playthrough.
Okay.
So we're going to see some really cool stuff.
He practiced a few times. 2 or 3, Blair? 2 or 3? Yeah.
2 or 3 dozen.
It takes place on Kashyyyk, which
Okay.
is the Wookiee planet.
Of course.
And Cal's on a mission to restart the Jedi Order, and it takes him here to Kashyyyk. And the Wookiees have been enslaved by the Empire, who's basically siphoning the planet for all its resources to build up the Imperial war machine.
Got it. All right, so I brought out my phone, not to be rude, of course. It wouldn't be Greg Miller if I didn't look at the Twitch chat. And yeah, they are all through with us talking. They'd like to see the game. We've gone on long enough. We're not going to drone.
Let's do it.
Vince,
Well, let's roll.
would you like to kick it off?
Let's go!
sap refinery lies dead ahead.
What does the Empire want with tree sap?
Nothing good. They refine the sap into a powerful compound, and they're rushing to expand production.
We have to stop them.
That's the plan. We don't know their end game, but they spread themselves too thin. This map we recovered proves it.
Here you go, bud.
These refineries double as brutal prison camps. We use those cutters to create a distraction, while you take your lightsaber and free the Wookiees inside. We need their help to stop the Empire.
Understood.
Watch yourself in there.
You hear that? Says he needs my help. Come on, buddy.
Yeah, but it looks pretty though.
Yeah.
It looks really.
Gonna need to get through here.
Oh nah, there's dismemberment, boy. I'm with this shit now, bro.
Bro.
Freaking Forrest Whitaker, bro. The hell? Next you know you're gonna see Keith Davis pop in that bit. That's how you know when it's a must buy. I wish you was a Dark Jedi.
How you know you can't be?
True. Probably been in the story. Shit like this you can do with the truth and you was a Dark Jedi. That's choking you. But this is, I guess Disney got say so. Can't have it too sad.
Yeah, but it's a part of the goddamn story.
Force crushing niggas into the wall.
That shit look good though.
I'm buying this shit. I was waiting for a Star Wars game. Battlefront 2 trash. Battlefront 1 trash. Well, his sports car, he can smoke his way. Yeah, it look like his sports car, he's fucking with him.
Huh?
Like his sports car, he's fucking with him.
Oh.
That shit beat that nigga.
Ew.
He couldn't, it's like he couldn't press it fast enough. Y'all that boy's neck. Nah, you can't be no Dark Jedi. Cause I have a story. You can't do that. Hey. It's not even no multiplayer. Next Star Wars need to have multiplayer with lightsabers. Trick. Last time we need that was Xbox.
What? What? Damn, we ain't gonna be here that long. A mango tree, that's what I'm talking about. It's already started or like a baby?
He just like water and shit like that.
Huh?
He just like water and shit like that.
Hell yeah, mango tree, I'm watering that shit. That's a good idea.
Yeah, you went around here got one.
Yeah, everybody
I
got
noticed
one.
that. They never used to be that much around here.
The house I went to last night had a good mango tree. Candy took 3 mangoes off the people damn tree.
So he came here to get a Wookiee? Don't end it. Oh my god, I see it. What?
Has it been 15 minutes?
What?
What do we think?
What that say?
Xbox One.
Yes, that's
I like the Game Pass. I might be like, what?
Congratulations, that looks pretty awesome.
Thank you.
I have a million questions, and I know we're short on time as always. I want to point out, though, in the Twitch chat, Win96 says, that's freaking cool. But he didn't use frickin'. How does it feel to, I think, deliver, right? Like, you guys liked it, right? I think I was looking at the Twitch chat. There's a lot of people who liked it. Like, what does that feel like to finally show this game?
Oh, it's great. I mean, being involved with this team, Stig and his team have done an amazing job. They've put so much of themselves into this game. To be able to be involved in something like this is just, dream come true.
Yeah.
Agreed. Huge shout out to the team.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Thanks,
who worked-
guys!
Everybody who busted their butts on the demo, but also the whole game. The whole game is coming together right now. So it's an amazing feeling. I'm just so proud to be up here, and I hope that Star Wars fans understand that we're really doing our best to try to honor the brand.
I mean, I think from go ahead, clap now. I'm gonna stop you. Whenever you want to clap for him, you clap for him. I think that's pretty evident from it. And I liked when we introed, you guys were talking about the fact that this is a skilled person playing it, right? We all see it and we think it looks awesome. What are we missing by not having our hands on the controllers? Like, what do lightsabers feel like?
I mean, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Right? Like, what?
Because it looks like it's got weight to it, and throwing it and catching it, right? Like, that's the impact I think I want from it.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's really satisfying. I mean, the game itself, it's thoughtful combat, as Stig likes to call it. It's what you saw was a really good player.
Yeah.
Right. So you
Right over there again. He'll give out autographs after this panel.
So you can block, parry, deflect. Like, we want the combat to feel really good for people to go in and be able to be part of that and size up the enemies when things feel right. It feels really good.
Yeah, it's also about the enemy arrangements as well, like what enemies we're putting you up against, how you go in and use your tools to take them down. But it's not just lightsabers; it's the Force as well.
Sure. Well, that's part of this. You were talking to me last night about it, right? This thoughtful combat. And the idea that when I watched the demo initially, my thought was, oh, these are canned animations, right? I'm doing a force grab and stabbing the guy, and that's all I hit R1 and that happened. That's not that way.
No, it's all freeform.
So, like, you can go back in and replay things and do it differently, or you and I would have different
Absolutely. And actually, the enemies react to each other in different ways. You saw the flame troopers fighting against the spiders. You could sit as bystander and just kind of watch that fight if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But you're not going to get any skill points if you do that. And it's not any fun either. It's fun to watch sometimes, but it's a lot more fun to play.
You talk about the skill points. Are those going into the force abilities?
Yeah. So we're going to have the classic abilities. We're going to have push, pull. We've got what we call force flip, which is essentially double jump, which is nice because that's something that makes sense in Star Wars, a Jedi actually doing a double jump. But we have one unique expression of the Force that you saw in there, which is slow, which is a little bit of the glue between force, push, and pull.
Yeah. Well, that was awesome. I think I thought you couldn't top my favorite moment in the demo, right? Where you come around the corner, grab the stormtrooper, force pull the stormtrooper, stab him. But when you force pulled the stormtrooper and walked him into the pole, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
That's one of my favorite. I think the first time I saw that, I freaked out a little.
You actually said it better be in the demo.
Yeah.
Well, you did it. You delivered. Tell me about the enemies we are seeing there, right? Because that's one of those things I feel like we're talking a lot about, seeing things a lot about, is we're running through the environment. You had different things. You had your normal stormtroopers. You had non-normal stormtroopers.
Yeah, and this is just a small portion of the game, by the way. So there's a lot more that we haven't
You're
shown.
saying that isn't the entire game?
That is not.
Wow,
No,
I'm surprised.
no.
Oh, we got our classic stormtroopers. We've got the scout troopers who you saw equipped with kind of melee charged weapon. We've got the flame troopers, but we also have the purge troopers whose task is to basically hunt Jedi.
Yeah.
Soften them up before the Inquisitors come in.
And like we're seeing right here, right? Like this bad.
That's the purge trooper.
That's the-
yeah.
yeah.
Exactly. Like so.
New that the team created.
In.
Yeah.
There you go. Adding to the Star Wars lore. What, we're pointing at one guy. Did he create it? Just that one man did? It was a team effort. Glad to
Yikes,
charge.
son.
Jordan did the concept.
Good job, Jordan. Everybody, please cheer for Jordan. So we're going through, and you have these new stormtroopers. You have your fire troopers. You have one of my favorite droids of all time coming back,
The KX.
and then making me fight him.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Oh, you do.
No.
You do.
I do.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, then talk about the other star of this 15-minute demo, right? The new droid, BD1.
There he is right there.
No, BD1. BD1's in the audience, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, BD1. He's adorable, as I'm sure you know. I immediately want him as a backpack, so just a heads up if you're talking to me in the licensing department. That,
All right. We can make
what
that
does he
happen.
do in the game, right? Excuse me, we're hosting a panel. You can keep it down over there. What are the traits? What are we using as? Is he just flair? Am I using him for different things?
Like story-wise, he's Cal's companion. He's an explorer droid, which is perfect because Cal's on this mission for survival that's taken him to all these savage planets. BD stands for Buddy Droid 1, which is...
That's Respawn. That's
Yeah,
Respawn.
I mean,
I don't think I didn't notice the wall running either. I'm like, well, yeah, Respawn made this game. Yeah, okay.
Inspired by BT, but the name ended up sticking.
Yeah.
So, one of the cool factoids is his voice is authored by the legendary Ben Burt.
Oh, nice.
Who did all the main sound designer in the original trilogy and beyond. But he can hack doors, computers, as we saw in there.
Just scan some stuff there.
Yep.
Open
Scan the
doors.
environment for like environmental.
I feel like
storytelling
it's gonna be a
with
pretty
lore
decent
about
story. I
planet.
got faith.
I saw him shooting out health packs.
That
Is
Titanfall
that
story.
a canned animation after a fight? Is it a button I'm hitting?
That shit was
It's
beast.
player input.
And especially the
whenever they
anime.
want.
Cooldown on it?
Whenever they want, he will eject a
I got to
pack.
the end, but I
There's
just
a
watched
limited
the rest,
amount,
but-
but you can find more over the course of the game.
That multiplayer was
And you're actually
So I got
in that
faith in
moment,
it.
you're defenseless, so you got to choose
To
wisely
pull
what you're gonna
through.
do it.
Okay. We've seen the gameplay. Without spoiling stuff for me, what's going on in the story? Like, obviously, Cal, yeah, I thought he was going to be way weaker as a Jedi. You know, just tell me the whole story. What A to B, Stig, how's it go? What's the ending?
Well,
Actually, you know what? Stop. Full stop. I can't believe I've gone this long in the panel without asking. Is Watto in this game?
I can't say.
He is.
But that's not a no!
Who?
Watto.
Hashtag Watto 2019. I'll be retweeting them all after this panel. Thank you very much. But what's going on in the
Just
story?
because he
outside
said
of Watto
that
being
he
in it?
is. He would have just said no.
You know, story's a really big deal to us. We've created.
Are
this
you fighting
show,
against Dark
so we gotta
Jedi,
keep
bro?
a really
I want a lightsaber.
lip on it.
Like,
So
bro.
I don't really
Great
want
I
to
just
go into
want
it too
that,
far.
bro.
Sorry.
I mean, yeah, the
I'm
story.
gonna save it.
Lightsaber to lightsaber
I know one of the
combat.
things a lot of people have been asking, right? I put up stuff on Instagram saying, hey, give me questions. Community wanted to know, this is Star Wars canon, right? You said,
Totally canon.
Okay.
Totally legit.
okay.
This
And-
is a real Cal's a real character.
Yeah.
You saw Guerrero in there. He's you know, obviously part of the Star Wars universe. Seer, Cal's mentor.
Yeah.
They're all gonna live in other places.
Okay, that's great. Vince, how's that feel? No pressure.
Feels great.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, we have.
You act like it's so nonchalant. You're making a Star Wars game. It's canon.
Yeah, it's not nonchalant at all. It's amazing. Like I said, I'm just like shocked to be up here. I'm like.
I know, it's a big deal to work with me, but it's okay. It'll be
Uh-huh.
We've been talking about this for like 10 years.
Yeah.
The other big community question I've seen a lot is it's a Star Wars game, and Star Wars games in the past have allowed us to go light or dark. Is that a choice here?
No,
Okay, well.
Damn it, bro.
Why not?
because. No, I think it goes back to the fact that Cal's authentic,
Yeah.
and he has to fill a certain role, so he
I
can be
knew
used
it.
in other places.
Yeah, this is a Jedi story.
Well, that's the thing I appreciate.
Exactly,
about
bro.
coming in and telling
Yeah,
the story.
Jedi
I think that's
Fallen
why
Orders.
So many of us are excited for it. Is the idea
You should
that
get
this
mad
is
and just be
Star Wars
like, you should
guys
be able to
have
just
something
feed
to
into
tell
that,
us.
bro.
And a lot of walls to
Whole
run.
another story development, bro.
Vince Stick, anything you want to say to the fans before we let you go?
I mean, just thanks for the support. The energy here is great.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
We're
Fantastic.
Greg's showing us
Thanks
some
for
stuff
coming out.
online. Like everyone, the reaction is fantastic.
Amazing moment.
The team, badass. Thank you guys.
Go team.
All your hard work. Now we just have to finish. Can't wait to bring it to you guys. There's so much more that you haven't seen yet. I can't wait to show you.
Believe it or not, there's so much more. There is more at the Microsoft conference tomorrow.
That's right.
Vince Steak, thank you so much for coming out. November 15th.
Yeah, thank
Can't come
you.
soon enough. For those of you here at EA Play, the Respawn team has brought even more gameplay for you to check out over in the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order Theater. And for those of you at home,
Extended.
I was about to do a bit. For those of you at home, you will stay tuned for Apex Legends.
Yeah.
I'm interested in Apex, so
Thank you for the
Chill
yeah. I
out.
was like, that's the
I wanna see what they
greatest
bringing.
joke
I ain't
I've
doing
heard
any-
this thing.
I don't know.
Everybody, I'm Greg Miller. Thanks everybody for watching. We got more.
What, you want
EA
to see
Play for you
Sims?
now.
The hell?
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Okay. I
Yeah.
remember that.
They need to put Plants vs. Zombies. Bro.
They do need to put plants. You know that's what I'm waiting for. They're gonna do like 5 seconds. Watch. Piss me off.
It might not even be
right,
coming,
I'm
dude.
engaged, although that's actually a lie. It was engaged about 3 days ago. Anyway, so big thanks to Vince and Stig for sharing that exciting deep dive into Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. We're all a little bit too
Sims.
excited here, not gonna lie. I'm Julia Hardy.
They
and
better-
I'm
3
later
o'clock?
Adam
No,
Finley.
What I
bro.
look like?
News
They
on
better be more.
Battlefield 5. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Right
mean,
now, though, EA Play is in full swing with gamers getting their hands on all kinds of exclusives. There's a lot to look forward to, starting with our next show, Apex Legends. So, Alex Goldenboy Mendez
No, I think
is
they're
bringing
all
you
just
the
like long
hottest
ass
news
freaking
on
shows.
Apex
That's what it
Legends
look
Season
like.
2. We've got info on a new weapon,
What
new
you
battle
mean?
pass,
That-
new mode, and a
It
reveal
literally
of
looks like
Legend.
That
30
Jedi
seconds.
shit
Because
wasn't long.
Apex Legends is
It was a half an hour.
Not long.
Exactly. So that's probably all they gonna show.
EA tripping. Nah. What happened to
It's up there.
Anthem and shit, bro?
Really?
They tripping, bro. What happened to Anthem, dog?
Alright.
Supposed to
See,
be at
this
E3.
Madden and FIFA, I could care less. I'm
There better
sorry.
be some in between show. Now I have a look at Anthem.
That's a whole hour of my life.
I ain't watching no FIFA. Tripping.
Bud. Brother.
The real E3 starts tomorrow.
You know it. They all know it. Nah. I just wanna. That shit ain't gonna show. It's
What?
not. Plants. And if it do, it's gonna be some krish krish done.
It's going to be
Feeding into
it could
other
be tomorrow.
games. Huh? It's EA though.
Exactly.
It better be. I'm gonna stop playing. It's raining. But perfect time to plan it.
What's going on, everybody?
Oh, okay.
Welcome to EA Play 2019, and I'm so excited to talk about Apex Legends.
Apex
here
Legends.
at EA Play. I'm
Apex
professional
Legends,
esports
brother.
commentator Alex Goldenboy Mendez. Now, everyone at Respawn has been
Apex
working
Legends.
diligently on making Apex Legends the best battle royale game out there.
You
We've got
sleep.
some big
You
updates
sleep.
that's
Nah,
right
There's
come
now.
on
no
now.
best battle. All of them are shit.
We got some
Fucking
exciting
shit.
details to share on Apex Legends Season 2, including
I
a
play Fortnite for
brand
fun, though.
new weapon
Okay, so it's not that much of a shit.
And I got 2 dubs yesterday.
He says you play it for fun and games are meant to be.
A reveal of the 10th legend.
Nah, Apex, I mean Fortnite is no longer people's average niggas' life.
Yeah, they got a little bit over it. Now they just
as
play
they-
it for
just
fun.
as much as they can be happy about it, they can
I'm
be
Respawn's
just as
community
mad.
manager Jay Frechette. As you can see, we've brought Kings Canyon to life.
All right,
here
come on,
at EA Play.
Apex.
We've even got all 9 current legends here to help me bring you some of the Season 2 updates that you've been clamoring for.
Yo!
But for those of you at home, don't miss your chance to jump into our legendary hunt event. Check it out.
Mozambique here. Bruh.
Alright, let's see. I like what she got on.
This is update's already out.
Let's see.
No, babe. It's already out. This is gay. Everybody's all leopardy and tiger and that's gay. He looks straight, but everybody else. Gold leopard and
Yeah, they ruined it with the leopard.
Legends who place in the top
That would've looked good.
I
I guess because I don't like
I
Animal
only
Print.
play as race,
So.
so.
Huh?
I only play as that race girl, so.
There, they will have the opportunity to test their skills against the most talented legends in the game.
Why are you showing the update that's already out, bro? So people could be like,
Additionally,
oh.
legends can complete legendary hunt challenges to earn rewards, like the epic Master of the Hunt Bloodhound, the Wolfpack G7,
Not your day. I won this one.
and hunt down 2 wins to score the exclusive legendary Tamed Beast triple take.
Trust in the gods, and you shall be rewarded.
Opening fire. Got him.
During the event, all Battle Pass owners will receive the free legendary Honored Prey R301. Hit level 15 on your Battle Pass, and you'll also earn the legendary Night Terror Wraith.
You know what I look like. Come find me.
Every day, Legends can also earn an entire Battle Pass level for your first top 5 finish of the day.
Thank you for the fun fight.
And we're doubling down with
Okay.
our first ever
No, it's not
Double
okay.
XP
I
weekend.
mean, for people who play Apex.
They need to add a goddamn Titan. Give everybody on the team a Titan.
And Battle Pass
Then
progression.
I'll be like, yeah, this is the best battle royale, bro.
Throughout the event, be sure to keep an eye on the rotating store for new exclusive Legendary Hunt cosmetics.
The sky has opened and gifted the day.
Squad up and drop in, as the Legendary Hunt won't last forever. Good luck, Legends.
Let the hunt begin.
That's right, until June 18th,
Mozambique
you can
here.
jump into the Legendary Hunt, our limited time event that features the debut of our Elite Q.
Why they made
exclusive
this dude
challenges you
looking?
can unlock, and
I mean,
some
cuz a
killer
little
skins and
feminine, but cuz
also,
not.
This weekend is double XP weekend.
They made
so
this
there's
Leave
lots
it
of great
alone.
reasons to jump in. The community really brought it since the
Nah,
site
the
launched.
gay
It's
dude over
awesome
there.
to see the best you get out.
Who?
Back to you,
In the
Goldborn.
story, he's gay. The
Thank
Gibraltar,
you
the
so
big
much,
dude.
Jay.
Oh, yeah?
Thank you, Jay, for that. Appreciate it. All
I don't
right.
know. There's a story?
Season
See,
1.
I don't play Apex.
Well, they
It's ready to
got
talk
lore
about
behind the
season
character.
2.
Uh,
I like that. So, you know, listen, I play this game every day. It's one of my favorites, and I did this like right before the show started. That's how much I play this game.
you look like a
You know, I'm gonna jump back in when we finish.
Looks like
why?
he plays
Why do
Apex.
you play it?
He looks like he
Season
plays
2.
Apex.
We got the first details
Won the
here.
game like
And
7
joining me, we
times,
got
9
Drew
times.
McCoy in the
But
house,
it's
ladies
like,
and gentlemen.
alright.
Drew,
Same thing with Fortnite. You win games and you just
for
like,
that
yeah, okay.
beautiful content.
I
What do you
won.
have for us today?
Well, it's coming.
Okay.
First and foremost.
Content is coming. Confirmed. You've heard it here first.
So, season 2, it's coming July 2nd, and it's called Battle Charge.
All right. So Battle Charge will be coming out. What can we expect though? When
Yeah.
the season drops.
Yeah, so as we announced when we launched the game, we're taking a seasonal approach. So we're trying to cram as much into the launch of season 2 as possible with some other stuff along the way. But what you can expect from the launch is a new legend, a new weapon, a new way to play the game,
Okay.
perhaps a map event. And a lot of this
A
has
map
been done
event.
through a lot of feedback from the community.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
also changing up some
What's
of
going
the
on here?
balance of weapons to try and buff up some of the weaker weapons.
A
and
Titan,
bring a lot
bro.
of stuff in the game.
Okay.
Like,
All
have
right.
like 3
Come on,
Titans and
come
the
on. We're
niggas
gonna
gotta
talk
like
about a
defeat
good
them to get in them
portion
and
of it here,
shit.
But let's talk about that.
I don't know, bro.
Because season 2 is
They don't need to
bringing
put
a
Titans
new
in it,
weapon
bro.
to the fight. And today, we're excited to show it to you. So let's just go ahead.
Or
roll
put the
clip.
dude, put a pilot from Titanfall as a character, bro. Do something with Titanfall, god damn it, damn.
With Apex, bud.
L-Star. Pretty good gun. It's a gold gun. It's a pretty good gun in freaking Titanfall.
Making contact with enemy. Accept it, I'm here. You're not.
Oh,
That's it?
Man, I remember getting
freaking gun.
Titanfall too. So
You probably if you pause it, you probably can see some skins you've never seen before.
powerful. So tell me more about its
Bruh.
place in your weapon loadout for Apex Legends.
Yeah, so the L-Star's new. It's coming. Launch of season 2.
See you tomorrow, bruh. Cyberpunk, all the good stuff,
It's
dog.
so OP.
Like, bruh.
It's just amazing. But
Said that out front.
yeah,
So
it's like
OP.
massive, creator.
Like just.
It's,
Uh-huh.
incredibly powerful.
It's so OP.
charismatic weapon. It
Like,
doesn't use any of the rounds, so whatever you
The
get,
L-Star, guys,
it's
it's so OP.
Shattered through doors.
It's a gold rarity.
So like melee's grenades now the
It's so OP.
Okay, so that is pretty sizable now.
Like, bruh.
What other changes are
Shut up.
Add a new game with old skins, like, this better be a meme.
What are you bringing me?
So like I mentioned, there's gonna be some meta changes.
I better be see some good memes about this tomorrow,
And then yeah, there are
Cause
some
dog,
new
this is
pop-ups.
fucking.
Not really gonna say what they are yet. You guys gotta wait for season 2. But there is a chance that maybe a memeable weapon named after an African country
FedEx.
is usable.
Is usable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perhaps.
All right, perhaps. I mean, that is yet to be seen.
Yeah,
Well,
it takes you
that's
back later.
going to be a reality. All right, cool. So
The
we're starting
recruiter.
out hot with that L-Star light machine gun.
Mags and questions.
We also have the Battle Pass. And, you know, when you guys first spoke about the Battle Pass, you said that it was a learning experience. What's different this time around for Season 2?
Yeah, so we've been listening to community a lot. Season 1 didn't quite launch as well as we were hoping. The content was fairly underwhelming for players, so we've been taking that in. We've been getting all sorts of data from people buying skins to what they equip on their characters or weapons.
Yo.
And so we've taken this learning and put it into Season 2 Battle Pass. So first off the bat, it's challenge-based now instead of essentially time-based. So you'll get daily and weekly challenges, and they stack if you don't play for a while. So you can come back after a month and try and knock them all out on a weekend and level up really quick. Ultimately, this does mean leveling to level 100 is a lot quicker than in Season 1. We're also getting rid of all the badges and stat trackers, taking up space throughout the leveling process. And we are inserting 3 entirely new content types into the Battle Pass, which we will talk about later. And there's a lot more skins in it, and there's going to be enough crafting metals by the time you hit level 100 to craft your very own legendary.
I have to understand
All
what you.
right. I like that. Okay.
A lot of value for that Battle Pass.
Yeah, that sounds very exciting. All right, and now, you know, we're talking about Apex. It's got some pretty sick skins. What skins do you have for me today?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, I think our skin game has been upped pretty significantly. You can see that with the Wraith skin, specifically
Bruh,
from the Legendary
that's like
Hunter.
Fortnite coming up here. Oh, look at these skins. Oh, look at these emotes. Look, bruh.
So for Caustic, he's got the Prince of Darkness skin.
I mean, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks good.
Tiger. I think you can see there's Prince of Darkness right there.
It look good.
And then there is a skin for.
I mean, you don't play Apex like that.
I do pay. Right, babe. I used to. Come on.
I mean, anymore.
Cause it's you're not doing nothing, bro.
There's a golden version as well.
It's still trios. Like it's still 3 people. Like, bro.
That looks insane.
4th guy's always fucked.
All right. Now another question that
That gun
the
look nice.
community is having, they're just dying to have answered. New ways to play. Elite Q was awesome.
Yep.
I think it's like one of the coolest additions for Apex Legends. What else?
Yeah, so when we designed Apex Legends, we really wanted it to have kind of a competitive core to it. This is a game that's meant to be played over hundreds of hours and mastered. Really deep learning experience.
Deep.
And so the Elite Queue is our first step towards getting to a higher competitive stage.
Okay.
And so Season 2, I'm really stoked to announce we have a ranked mode coming.
I told you it was coming. I knew it.
All right.
Okay.
So rank mode, you'll progress through 6 tiers if you're good enough. You will cap out if you are garbage tier like myself.
Yeah. Don't worry,
okay.
we'll be Wood Division together.
Yeah, you and me, buddy.
Yeah, that's
Wood.
what's up.
Wood 3, I think.
Wood 3,
Yeah,
Wood 3
we did
Division.
Yeah, so it goes from bronze all the way up to Apex Predator, and it's using special matchmaking for each of the
I
tiers.
feel them.
So the higher you get, you'll probably have
Make
some
a game,
lower
niggas out here
matchmaking
like
dice,
Shroud
because
coming
we're
in
trying to find
and
the best possible match. And then
you're like, what the
throughout season, you'll
fuck?
be hopefully
What are
gaining
you
tiers,
doing, buddy?
and then,
I ain't
at the
even
end of the
that
season,
good.
you'll
I
get
mean,
rewards
this
based
game.
on where you ended
Wow.
to show off for the next season.
Ranked mode coming to Apex Legends.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
That's sick. All right.
Freaking
All right,
Apex.
all right. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be all up in that. It's gonna be sick. I can't wait. I am legitimately concerned, as I mentioned, either be the first Wood Division player, which isn't even in it, or Plastic Division.
Plastic's good.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt. But dude, thank you so much for sharing all these details, man. And
What?
Drew, ladies and gentlemen, for the Respawn team. All right, now here's the thing. I'm a Lifeline main. It's just fact. You are too.
Yeah.
Respect that. Any Lifeline mains in the house? Lifeline mains.
He shared
Alright,
many
but
details, but what was the main
That might
idea?
change when the new season drops. That's right, because
The
Jay,
guys took English class. I know you
give
got
the
it.
people what they want. We want to know who is the 10th legend joining the arena. What do you have?
It's my pleasure, Golden Boy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the moment has arrived. The 10th legend joining the Apex Legends Arena
10th
is
legend.
Watson. To help us get to know our latest legend a little bit better, our team put together this touching
Yeah. Yeah.
She in the wheelchair?
As I write this letter, it's the middle of the
No, I think she's sitting.
And
In a wheelchair.
You think so? I didn't see it. I thought she was just sitting on something.
Getting everybody in the game.
My magnificent letter. And I couldn't be happier or prouder of that. I always knew it was special.
That would be cool if she is.
Never did I fathom that the little girl who taught her
I don't know.
That would be cool.
We gotta.
master quantum laser mechanics.
That would be cool.
I have assured the syndicate
Gotta see
Because it's
it.
different.
containment force field will be
How would it work?
operational in a monster.
Shit, she probably got boosters on her wheels and shit. She never know. Gloosh, gloosh.
I don't know what it. I don't know what I was looking at. That's what I said.
Just like a doddering old fool trying to hold on to Mon Bébé a little while longer before he loses her to a daughter.
Come on now,
I do
cuz.
see you.
So she's a
I
jit.
see the
I don't
strength
know.
It says it
and
loses her to
wonderful
adulthood.
woman you've become. And I know when the day comes that I'm no longer with you, you're going to be just fine. The games will be brilliant because you are brilliant. My daughter can
Nah,
and
she
will
not.
do anything she
So
wants
what was
to
that?
decide.
She was just
Because
sitting.
she's the smartest
Nah, I
woman
seen
in the
something else.
frontier. Je t'aime de tout mon cœur.
What is this,
Pour
bro?
toujours. Papa.
I did it, Papa. I hope wherever you are, you're cheering for me.
Okay.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, Watson joining the arena.
I love
And
it.
joining me now, we have the 3 gentlemen who brought her to life. Griffin, Will, and Tom. Thank you so much for joining us here. Wow.
Who's Will, the guy in the middle?
Bible thumps in the chat, man.
He
'cause
did
that
all
was
the work.
That was the feels
I
right
could
there.
tell.
Hit me right in the- But Griffin, we'll start with you. But you're one of the legend designers, and I'm curious on the approach that you guys took toward making Watson
Nah,
a
man,
character that has impact in the arena.
So Watson really started as a conversation between a friend of mine and I, who he's an engineer, and he has this really methodical, interesting way of taking really complex problems and systematically solving them. And so I kind of thought, what would it be like if we took the sort of the defensive complexity of Apex and introduced a character that could really create an ecosystem in which you can survive the really aggressive third-party meta, all that stuff. So The idea behind Watson really is that if you plan and you sort of adapt to the environment, you really know
Fortnite
the map,
gonna steal that.
and you work closely with
Watch.
your team, that you can really
Electric builds? What?
create these strong defenses that that people are going to really have to think about in terms
Fortnite
of
gonna
how
steal that.
they push on you and that sort of thing. So the current
They
meta
go, oh
of,
no.
I
How you
hear
could put
gunfire and I
electricity
hit
on
as hard as I
electric
can,
on our
using
on our
Vanguard,
fucking
Wraith,
wood.
Octane,
On your
all
metal.
of those. We're trying to sort of bump that meta a little bit and make it so that this more stanced RTS kind of play style.
But you could
has
climb in this game really easy,
You're trying
so
to
it's
provide
like
options for the players. right?
Yes,
Because if
yeah,
you
yeah.
want to be able to play that hyper aggressive approach,
That's
whether you're running like a composition that contains like a typical one, which would be like a Pathfinder, Wraith, and a Lifeline for that support.
Yeah.
You can play into a composition like this, and they kind of counter one another. So that's going to be really fun. We're going to dive into the abilities and everything that she does, because let me tell you, it's insane. Now, as far as the look and feel, my favorite part about Apex Legends is that the characters, the legends themselves, they stand out. When you're looking from far away, you see the silhouette and you know exactly who it is that you're about to engage with. What were some of the complexities in bringing a character like Watson to life?
Yeah, so it's a collaborative effort. You know,
Yeah.
shout out Heath and Sam, animation department. Everybody kind of works together. We were given a specific set of skills that she would be using, abilities from Griffin, and that's kind of all we had to go off of. So we had to. Heath did a great job of like bringing it all together, giving her a sort of a grounded aesthetic. She had to look like she was using electricity and stuff like that. So rubber gloves and the coils and the wires and pushing her silhouette at the same time, making her stand out. You have to be able to read who she is from different distances. From there, from there, you can really go in and sculpt all the details out and work with the animators to really bring her to life, give her personality in everything that she does with her abilities and that too. So.
Yeah, and there's some really cool stuff there as well. Every part that Watson she takes out an item in her kit, it's actually like on her person.
Oh yeah.
You can see it happen.
Yeah, and those are all very meticulously designed by the concept artist and then modeled out in 3D. So yeah, it's all functional.
That's great
in the world. Yeah.
So now you get to the gameplay, the look, but the story. You know, because you got to hit us in the feels, right? Like super hard, and you just did that. Watson's backstory, who she is. Let's dive deeper into that.
Watson's kind of different from the way we usually do things, because usually it's very collaborative and we're creating the character at the same time, all the different departments, and we're working together. Watson was different. She was already designed and drawn when I got her, and one of the great things about working at Respawn is they encourage us to create characters that are non-traditional and that are characters you haven't seen in video games before, and to kind of branch out and see what else, what other kinds of people can we represent out there. And so Watson is a very different character than I've ever seen in a video game, at least. And everything is based off of what these guys created. I mean, it's all, every single part of her backstory is connected somehow to either her abilities or her look.
And now, it was something that kind of stuck out to me. So, am I correct in assuming that Watson played a big role in the arena itself?
Yes, so Watson and her father actually invented the ring.
Okay.
And so she grew up in the arena, literally in the arena when they were building it. And we're going to start to, you're going to see with Watson and moving forward, we're going to start to build the lore of this world a little bit. You're going to find out who created the games. They mentioned the Syndicate in there, so we'll talk about the Syndicate down the road. You're starting to build more and more of a universe.
Yeah,
which is great.
So she's in your, so all the legends must know her.
Oh yeah, she was their kid sister basically. She was always hanging around the arena, and she got to know all the legends and got to watch all of them. She's not a mercenary. She's not a soldier. Her role is of support, and so everybody loves Watson. She's the one person that could probably unite all the legends together,
including Caustic.
Caustic respects her. She's a scientist.
Okay.
She's an engineer.
Okay, I like was a strong word for Caustic.
Yeah, I don't know if Caustic likes anybody.
Okay,
He likes
that's fair.
that.
That's fair. Well, yeah, that's super cool. I mean, blown away by this character so far. Now, I mentioned before we're going to talk about the abilities, because when you revealed these to me, I was floored, jaw-dropping, and a lot of people online were kind of like guessing as to like what it would be, and I'm very happy to see that a lot of them, some had the right idea, but for the most part, what she's capable of doing is ridiculous. So let's just talk about the active. First thing, defenses.
Yes. So the Watson has more interrelated abilities than probably any other current character we have. You really need to understand how they all interact. The fences, you can place 12 nodes, and you can use these in any permutation you want. Part of why we sort of went with her being such a brilliant electrical engineer is because we really wanted to reinforce both mechanically and
I love that little clap when she's finished.
Basically just giving you free reign to place these however you want and figure out.
And the players, they like I just saw right there. I don't know if that was intentional. So when your teammates go through, it shuts down.
It shuts off. So
if I'm down and they run through the gate, does the gate deactivate?
Yes.
Oh.
So there's a lot of different interactions, a lot of different ways that you can interact with the gates with other characters. The ultimate is, we call it an interception pylon. It shoots down bombardments, incoming grenades, stops arc star spam, and it charges your team's shield. And it also, Watson's cooldown is slower when she's away from the pylon, but when you're near the pylon, it supercharges your tactical, so you get defenses faster. So if you drop it down, it's a permanent structure until it's destroyed, and that allows you to build these large fortresses very rapidly. You can use that for defending, for flank control on offensive squads, for going up on a tower and fencing it off. Pathfinder, and then the passive is that ultimate accelerants give you your ultimate 100% ultimate charge, and so if you save up ultimate accelerants over the course of the match, that allows you to place more pylons, and it means that you don't have to play conservatively as Watson as long as you save up ultimate charges. You can keep moving with a highly mobile squad. You can play offense, defense, support, however you feel like the fences and the pylon are most effective to whatever comp you're playing.
So what you're telling me here is that Lifeline mains do not need to continuously hold ultimate accelerants anymore.
We felt like we needed to
rejoice. That's right. We did it, people. Finally, because everyone's like really mean to me if I don't like use the ult accelerant. It's not fair. Oh wow. So that is ridiculous.
There's also when they cross the fences, you get pinged as well.
Oh yeah. So if any enemies cross through the fences, it pings your entire squad. So there's a situational awareness element to them as well.
Wow.
So if you know, so this is why I like she grew up in the arena. If you know where all the choke points, the entrances, the exits are, you can set up fences there, and you'll know exactly when an enemy crosses.
I'm even thinking about like compositions and how like it could work out. You know, maybe for any Gibraltar mains out there, maybe find a little. No one cheered for that. Feels bad, man. Maybe there's like a little synergy there that can be created. There's a lot that can be done with these fences and being able to block
I'm thinking about there's a place that I used to go to a lot of camping,
the ceiling
and there's a lot of open doors, and then there's one on the open side.
I'm really excited
you can open those doors and put those things on the side. Even if they come in, they can't shoot at the thing because it's inside the door.
What were some of the challenges in
So they
making
just
sure that these fences really like when it was on, they knew exactly what it was. Not to kind of
they gotta go nerf them shits, bro. Cause bro, you can't do nothing. You're just gonna be like, alright, I gotta go through it. And if you go through it, and we standing right there, you're dead.
That lives on her body as well. She's able to pull it out. And,
love the name, bro.
She's able to bring
read
it
that
out
comment.
and create a fortress. It has to read. So is working on every little detail, and the modelers as well. And
you should have I'm about to say something. Never mind.
And make sure it reads well.
These guys do a tremendous job on the gym.
Oh my goodness, yes, that's a great idea.
Why be a hero?
They create really cool stuff with just that kind of
when you
Jehovah Fitness. Are you? I was dressed up like a Jehovah Witness, so people will run.
You guys excited?
Jehovah Fitness, yo.
Have a Jehovah Witness at the back of the treadmill.
Again, very much today. We've covered a bunch here. We've seen a new weapon, a new mode, the latest legend, and the new battle pass. So let's
that was a
recap
good
all
one.
the amazing Apex Legends action that we've seen here today.
Surprise. Care package touching down. Like a deer in the headlights.
Apex, bud. Apex Legends, brother.
Fuck. Oh, what the hell? They just.
What the heck was that?
They just be stealing stuff from each other, bro.
Is that another dragon eyeball?
Yeah.
I'm done.
All we need is more eyeballs and more mystery in these battle royales, bro.
With the eyeball, man.
Perhaps a couple of.
You couldn't show like a wing?
Not even that. It could have been something different, bro.
Nah.
A
Same
giant,
color and everything.
A giant troll or something. Show a beard. You'll be like, what the hell is that? Next you know, it's a giant shit come fucking shit up. But it's, man, oh my god.
Apex Legends Season 2!
Season 2! All you get is, he ain't even tell us the new mode. Oh no, he said that rank shit, that classic shit.
Hands-on with Watson, as well as all the other great Apex Legends things happening here. And for those of you at home, Double XP Weekend is going on right now, so jump into the Legendary Hunt event and start earning those amazing exclusive skins. I'm going
No.
It's been a blast talking Apex Legends with you all
No,
here today.
you will
and I'll
not
see
get
you
my
in the
gameplay.
arena. Peace.
Never got it. They got a download. I still ain't play that.
Get that. I might come in to play Watson though.
Yeah, she looks like a good character.
When did that come out? Did he when they said
Nah,
that?
they didn't say.
Bruh.
Alright, Battlefield. See, buddy.
You can take off the feed.
Hmm?
You can take off the feed to let it run. Because I don't care about this one.
Okay. Hi, Flacco. Hola. Hey. Yeah, this is the EA one. Ciao.
Nobody's here for this. Nobody's here for Apex Legends. You didn't see anything. We wasn't on that.
Apex.
We was here for Star Wars.
Yeah, tomorrow gonna be better. The rest of them I could care less, except Sims, but that's till 3 o'clock. FIFA and Madden, nah. I'm excited to watch tomorrow. Yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow.
Newest Legend Watson. I'm Greg Miller here at EA Play, where gamers are getting a chance to test drive the newest Legend right now. Stick around.
7 months in a row? Oh my God, Flacco. You really love me. Yeah, you missed Star Wars. It was good.
All that's moments away, so keep it locked.
Yeah, I've been streaming since October. I think I met her December. Yeah, something like that. Where's the, right? 7 months? Jesus Christ. Yeah, my headphones. I don't know how I get stuck in here.
Oh my gosh. Whose headphones?
There it is.
Who headphones?
Don't worry about that. Our headphones. How are you though? I'm not gonna be watching this foolishness. How are we? We're good. Our babies went to New York this morning, so we have nothing to do. Just woke my ugly ass up. Me too. I just woke up right before this shit started. Yeah, they in your city. Yeah. Tell your babies get me a chopped cheese. Girl.
We need a chopped cheese.
Bruh, we tried to make that shit the other day. That shit came out good though. We tried to make that shit from scratch the other day. And I'll get them a bacon, egg, and cheese. He goes across the street and get that shit in the morning.
Oh,
you like Battlefield?
I'm Julia Hardy, and today we've got a ton of new info on some some of the great updates coming to Battlefield 5 in 2019. But don't just take my word for it. My co-host, he reads all of your tweets, and I do actually mean all of them. It's a
Oh, you love Battlefield. Oh, so there you go. You gotta get them from the Indians.
Now, I'm not a member of the Battlefield team, but as you know, I'm a fan. I know you guys are fans too, and you're going to love what we've got to you today. So, over the next half hour, we're going to be bringing you content that's coming to you over the next few months. We've heard what you want, so today you're getting your first.
Me too, Alexandra. You like Battlefield?
Multiplayer maps. Features we know you've been.
I used to grind that so much in 2016. Battlefield 1.
Battlefield 5 this fall. So, when Chapter 4 Find the Odds drops, it's bringing so much cool stuff. So let's get to it. Over to you, Julia.
Thanks, Adam. That's right. Let's wait no longer and tear the plastic off our first new map, Marita. Let's check it out.
I love this piercing right here, but I don't think it will look good on me.
The Battle of Greece.
The Battle of Greece.
Watch.
On the Marita map, Allied forces are making a last stand to hold the Axis army.
I'm watching it on my Xbox Live. The new COD.
That's the real COD. You better be ready for that, Flacco.
Yeah, Flacco. And it's gonna be cross-platform.
None of that hero shit. None of that. Oh, I'm a specialist. I'm gonna be this guy with a grenade launcher. None of that shit, bro. Gonna be the guy with the dog. You're gonna
Thank
be
you, Alexandra.
Gonna be a regular soldier and be out here. I can't wait for
She said y'all Xbox person gonna get the smoke.
Nah, yeah.
I told him you gonna whoop his ass.
What?
I told him.
You sleep now.
I got faith in you, girl.
No. We get into boots on the ground and no more specialist Overwatch shit. Alright. Alright, watch. I don't like that shit. Health bar over your head and shit. Black Ops 4 is not working.
Sneaky flanks in the cobbled streets. Hills and multi-story homes.
I gotta download that back.
Yes, you need to put that practice in.
I don't need no practice.
Y'all Xbox people gonna get nuked. Just saying, I'm 12. Aw, baby girl.
Charge the battery in your controller head. I got a battery pack though.
Alexandra, this is a very adult channel. Not gonna lie.
I'm 12. Oh.
Sorry. Viewer discretion advised.
Make sure you hit that click button.
She subscribed already.
Yeah, get that good old like and sub. Get you in here.
Our son plays though. You could come when he's on. He streams.
Really cool. It's sort of set on the Albania-Greece border. Sort of
Man.
The Axis power sort of
Watch, bro. Cross-platform for the Call of Duty, bro. We're gonna be toxic as hell. I'm gonna be toxic.
Does not matter. Okay.
I'm gonna be toxic. I'm gonna be who's in here on PlayStation? People are gonna get so triggered and butthurt. Well, what are you on Xbox? I'm on that.
She said, "I wish they didn't have PC though."
We gonna be getting tossed. We gonna get they're gonna be the dressing. We just gonna be getting our solid toss, bro. PC players gonna come in there with that fuck shit. Nah, they should exclude them, bro.
Come on now, you know they can't
exclude them guys. Just keep the console players on the console, bro.
I guess for lack of a better way of putting it, sort of a banana shape to it, and that banana shape.
Even though I'm on my mom's account. That's why you got up in here.
Obviously. And so the shape gives you sort of a variety of different playstyles.
Your mom gonna be like, I didn't subscribe to this.
No matter. They're good peoples, mom.
But I think that if someone is on Xbox and is in your party, it's only gonna be PlayStation 4 and Xbox.
Yeah.
Good joke.
I want to, bro. I'm hyped for that Modern Warfare, bro.
Oh, we missed the whole Battlefield. I wasn't paying attention.
I don't really know about Battlefield, man. Not this one.
We have more maps.
But their movement is trash. It's not fair to have PC people included because they got the aim. But
Yeah,
their movement is trash.
That damn mouse. Niggas like Shroud coming in the games. Come wrecking shit. Nah, fuck that. I got faith in my ability, bro. Give me a month on that shit. I'll be fucking.
A radar tower and an airbase.
Okay, hold
You
on.
must
Let me
fight
see.
over possession of these critical points. In Al
Oh
Sundan,
nah.
we've taken the Vista used
The whip movement is like that. I remember that shit was so choppy,
double
dog.
down on air and land vehicle combat. With this, the location has been optimized for all-out multiplayer action. On this open map, it's up to you to shape the fight. With large distances,
What happened to their battle royale, bro?
across ranges, you'll always have plenty of choices.
What's the difference between snowman and snow women? Snowballs.
Vehicles, mounted guns, planes,
That was a good one.
capture the strategic airfield to dominate the sky.
See, you're mature enough to be
You're
here, man.
mature enough, Alexandra. Even though Alexandra's probably her mom's name, but
You're mature enough to be in here, guy.
We can't wait to let you play it.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So obviously
Amazing
Alpha Down
shit.
was adapted from Under No Flag. So tell us a little bit about what that process.
Bro, tomorrow need to hurry up and come, bro.
yeah, it need to be tomorrow.
I want to see Cyberpunk. I want to see Halo. I want to see Call of Duty. I want to see Pokemon. I want to see all that.
Tomorrow's gonna be more eventful.
They better show a new character for Smash Bros. All that, bro. I want to see all
I'm
that.
actually 10 in the 5th grade. You liar.
You monster.
And take a shot at turning this into what could be an amazing Battlefield map. It's huge. This is a really big map. This is your sort of classic Battlefield sandbox map. This is where you're going to see, you know, tanks and planes and infantry and all of that together in sort of what is truly Battlefield. It's sort of built for that open world gameplay with, you know, depending on no matter how you want to play.
Thank
there's
you for
something
that
there
7-month sub, though,
Definitely.
Flacco.
And so
Jesus
how do I
Christ.
kind of, you know, adjust my strategy? Because it's such a wide map. Like, what am I doing?
Well, I think if you look at it, there's room for all different playstyles. So there's 6 flags on this when you're playing Conquest, and you can see here, even if you can see from the videos here, you've got, you know, when you go into the village, it's all about infantry play and speed and flanking through the things, and the bridge in the middle, it's all about, you know, sort of controlling that with infantry
I
gameplay.
swear I'm
This
10.
Battlefield the other day decided-
That better be your final answer, okay?
That's just something that you like to do.
He's kind of mean, but he's not mean. He's super nice. But
Man.
Come back, I'm 8.
We're tight for time. There's so much
Nah,
to
he's
get to,
too.
so many numbers.
That was
When can
too
we get our
young.
hands,
Too young.
But so this is the first map that we're going to
Nah, I
do
know
in
you're
chapter
trolling
4,
if
so
you go
June
to
27th,
that too,
and
that
this
far.
is going to be available day 1, chapter 4 for everybody.
Nice, nice.
Where's the battle royale though? What happened, man?
Before we get into all that, let's take a look at what's coming in August towards the end of chapter 4.
Get up close and personal. With Chapter 4 defying the odds, new and intense close-quarter maps are coming to Battlefield 5. By popular demand, we're bringing more maps to players craving tighter types of multiplayer, specially tailored for intimate infantry combat. The new Battlefields will challenge your squad in unique ways. Teamwork, skill, and adaptation are your keys to victory.
Nigga, what is the next graphics gonna be looking like, bro? Cause this makes no
Right to
sense.
explosive production facility in Lofoten Islands and unseat the Axis occupation in Provence.
Niggas gonna be goddamn
Prepare
looking
to
like
assemble your
movies
team
and shit,
rise
bro.
above your enemies, and prepare to learn more about these new battlefields later in the year.
Nah, this is E3 though. They tend to
Put a little
yeah
stank on it.
put a little bit of oomph in there, and then you're like, what is this when I get in here? Like, you don't even remember.
Best channel ever. Oh, stop.
Ryan and I are joined by Mr. Battlefield himself, Lars Gustafsson.
Thank you.
How did you make that up yourself?
We getting to the best,
Oh,
man.
because he asked nicely, we also
Yeah.
let Freeman come down from his weird place
Right,
up there.
you're worse than my Firestorm teammates. You just leave me behind everywhere.
But we can all understand why that happens. Do you wanna
Nobody
say
understands.
Don't mind if I do. Lars, these are very different then. to the
'Cause
two
that's why
maps
nobody
we've
laughed.
today. Tell us about.
They are. I mean, taking a step back, we've been closely monitoring how players engage in types of war, and no surprise, I mean, they love the bigger modes like Conquest.
I'll listen to
and
him
Swords
just
being
'cause of his
kind a Battlefield
accent.
pillar. But it's been super fun to watch how they engage with passion and dedication in the smaller modes, like Squad Conquest, for example, which really became a success. And with that in mind, then we've together with the Dice LA studio,
EA tripping, bro.
going out
Yeah.
tailoring maps that are
By the
specially
way,
made for
yeah,
smaller
thank you,
modes.
thank you.
EA
as such,
is
being able to give that, you know,
wigging.
the close quarter feeling, the tight, what you say, the intimate combat.
Intimate infantry combat.
Oh yeah, we need that on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Intimate infantry.
We'll take in that platoon when we get back.
I mean, what kind of the sort of like key strategies then when you're playing
But I
close
think
quarters on this map?
you know, as we see with these smaller game modes, I mean, the key to this is just really good team play, really good squad play, and so, you know, sticking together and not leaving anybody behind, like Mr. Freeman over here. Unless he's
But I mean,
not
what if you
being-
want to leave him behind? Can you?
Then it's acceptable. I think.
Because I would.
It's too beautiful, man.
It just be a spinning number plate.
Play this
As
game.
you saw, Lofoten, it's serenity, beautiful Nordic countryside, but then kind of ripped open with.
I'm gonna
campfire
play
and
some
everything
Save the
amongst
World. I'm
villas
gonna
and-
still be
and
here.
factory equipment.
Okay.
And then Provence, you know, I plan to take my
Is it
wife
going
there.
to show for
Do
you?
what you want, 7-monther. What?
Take your family. It's
Okay,
weird.
I'll take
Is it gonna show
Yeah,
for
take
you?
him
Alright.
instead, and then go.
Nah, that's tomorrow.
Nah, not today.
That's Xbox, brother. That's tomorrow, dog.
To master every inch of it. So it's really about, you know, knowing your battlefield.
We're gonna show FIFA, Madden, and Sims.
And who knows after that?
We've got one more match to
Nothing.
show off, and I want to make sure we have time
Gonna
to
be
get
finished
through it.
at 3.
Nah, bro, they better show a surprise, dog. A title.
Great updates.
What happened to
We're
Anthem?
waiting for, so you're excited about this one.
Lars, you know how much time I stay online. Like,
I mean,
I'm working.
just Battlefield, or let's not delve.
Big community features we've announced this month. Increase the max rank. Private games.
Yeah, I don't think Anthem could put. Yeah, even if they came out on stage, they'd be like,
What are you gonna do?
"What are you talking
It better
about?"
be DLC, gloosh, gloosh. Free.
It
Shit.
better be some fucking.
It gotta be some shit.
8 players, new match.
Still gonna watch.
It's quite the lead.
I'll still have it up, but that part I really, the FIFA and the Madden, I'm not watching.
Players to go on, moving forward.
Moving
It's a
forward.
grind train, but what are people getting if they're on it?
Yeah, what are we getting?
We're all in it. You know, we want the goodies. So, to start with, already from rank 51,
The goodies.
you will be granted company coins for every rank up. But then, at every, we call them milestone ranks, you know, every 50th rank, you will get one shiny new rank icon to show off your skills, and also a beautiful set of dog tags. So, lots of ways of showing off your mastery on your journey towards, you know, that the world domination.
The world.
It's already happening.
August is the time. So it's almost here.
Almost here.
So world domination for Lars by all.
Yes, we definitely will be streaming tomorrow, buddy.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are, buddy.
Bright and early.
Setting that alarm.
Another one that's our lovely community have been vocal about.
What time is start?
Previously, for those of you
I
who
don't
have been
know.
with Battlefield, it was called RSP, the rented server program. But now we're shifting over to private games. And what it means, the beautiful thing with it is, the baseline
Okay,
package
good.
that comes
Yeah, we'll
is
be
free
here.
for everyone that
And I'm
plays
gonna be
Battlefield.
hyped too.
Yeah.
The beautiful
Hype.
package, it's there to let you set up your
Screaming,
servers and
carrying on.
Yeah.
make your experiences with whether you want to capture or, you know, play with your friends.
Telling them
Freeman,
shut
you
up
can
and
play
take
with
my
us,
money.
For sure.
You can sit with them. And obviously, you know, you love getting all that community feedback, so hit him up, Mr. Battlefield at AOL.com, and let him know.
Let them know. Let them know.
Like, we're not finished when we're done, right?
No, exactly. It's
Battle Royale.
on, let's see,
September.
More Battle Royale.
At that time, I mean, we want you to
Everything is gonna be Battle Royale when we done.
I don't even care anymore.
Yeah, everything could be Battle Royale. I think everything would be better with Battle Royale. If
Depending on
Destiny
when
had
it-
Battle Royale.
Nah.
If Destiny
They
had
don't
Battle
even, they don't even
Royale,
put their resources in
that
that, though.
shit would be
They don't need to put their
crazy.
resources in that though.
Don't
Niggas
mind.
gonna be
You know
upset.
you're my favourite
Because
for
I'm a
this.
big car fan or GDM
We've got more though,
fanboy.
Julia. We've got more.
What's JDM?
Well, it's just going to get a bit weird and fighty up here.
JDM,
Well, as
JDM.
promised, we've got one more Battlefield map to show you. It's called
don't
Operation
know. What is
Underground.
that?
Lars Ryan, talk us through what we're about to see. Yes, let's have a look.
Well, this is the ultimate definition.
Junior
of Passive
Division
Project. So, leaning
Massacre.
out on the original design. We finished Battlefield 5.
Junior Division.
Just was truly invested in it. So we kind of went down and he sat down and he came back with what was Operation Underground. And when he showed it to the team, we knew we just had to make this. And I think
What?
Lars is sort of being part of that.
All I see is blues bodies.
Yeah, that
blues.
should look good there.
Blues.
Ooh.
My legs.
We
Blues.
started to build the maps for Battlefield 3. And early on,
Turner?
it was kind of a
Tuner
brainstorm, as you
fan?
remember.
I knew that's what it. I knew that's what it was gonna say.
Oh,
but
okay.
I just thought
where do you want
it
to
was
fight?
something else other
Everything
than
from Subway
cars.
to shopping mall to
Titanium is
terminals
like that.
everywhere.
Yeah.
And then the
You're
team
into that,
started,
like,
or someone
Honda,
smart,
no.
not me, apparently. I only get to pick one.
Yeah.
So they started to pick a number of
Nah,
them, and I think
nah.
Inge then chose 3 of them, which was.
Yeah, I don't think they're coming out with a new Need for Speed, bro.
Kind of the bank area.
That's the
He
crazy
said
part.
Forza.
But
Forza and Horizon.
he in the cars though. So
Right? Yeah.
So you can see when you see.
Yeah.
A really big car fan. Okay. Really big. That's good.
Is to kind of take at heart the feedback from the original Metro and started to provide, especially a lot of flanking routes, so that you can kind of move around and be smart about it. And tons of easy to spot ones, but also
Everyone
the most
loves a
sneaky ones.
sneaky flank.
Yeah,
Everyone loves
yeah,
a sneaky flank.
This
Cheeky,
is
sneaky flank.
I mean, I think as you look at it, like this is not Metro remastered. This is, as the guys look at it, sort of reimagined. And I think you've got a bunch of different diverse areas. You've got big.
I'm about to
open
say, them
courtyards,
boys got
street
my
level
TV
and narrow
just.
streets, and you go down
What if
the
Halo
street
6 had Battle Royale?
Yo,
the subway cars are into the
I'm not
subways,
gonna lie, bro.
I'm playing Forza 24/7.
Certain companies don't need to waste their time and resources into Battle Royale because I feel like Destiny do it. Nah, but you could put your account, you could do that into more. But Halo, I play that shit, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, dog.
Really excited about as well.
But it'll be too toxic, bro. Because you would get me behind a sniper, bro, and I'm gonna find a corner, nigga.
Sorry, those aren't the only surprises.
And I'm gonna be leaning
Got
on.
so many surprises for you. So today we're giving you never before seen details on Battlefield 5's Chapter 5.
No.
What the team's been working on.
Here we go.
Battle Royale.
Y'all like Fortnite? He plays Fortnite.
Yeah, I play it for fun. Be catching them dubs. Oh,
Hey.
Oh, what do y'all deal with, Star? That thing look. Is that real? Oh my!
That shit was looking too clean. Oh, they went on exploration. You know how they do.
I was like, bro.
Too real. Hold on.
I was like, yo, what game system is this
take
going
on an
on?
absolute classic, Iwo Jima. Since Battlefield began,
So do I. I got like 800 plus wins. Yeah, you on that? I'm not. I don't got that much wins now. I play for fun.
by capturing real-life environments,
Usually play the
and using
LTM
power
matches and
frostbite. We're bringing you
squads,
the Pacific
but
realized with today's capabilities and
I'm not
technology.
really on
Take
that
part
like
in
that.
the US invasions.
I play
as
too
our
much games.
unstoppable forces charge inland towards unwavering Japanese defenses. Use new amphibious units to pummel the war-ridden shores.
Bruh,
Expand
it just feel like,
to bring your squad to victory.
why don't take the futuristic
We
route,
have a lot
bro?
more to share about the Pacific and how it will
Like
evolve
mid-future,
Battlefield
like,
5
damn.
later in the year. Stay tuned.
Like it's too
Cause, bro.
old school. I'm sweaty as fuck.
Like research trips, like let's find out more about
800 plus. Yeah, you got every battle pass.
That way.
I'm sweaty as fuck.
You about to be building out your ass. Get shot once, you over there building.
Impressive. I really appreciate the team putting in that work.
Oh yeah, taking one for the
But
team,
obviously, I mean, this is the big new addition to Battlefield 5. So going back, new theater of war in the Pacific. I mean, this is.
Oh my god, they're killing me, brother. This is making me hungry.
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry. Oh god, mommy left her food. Oh god.
Chill out.
I'm going to eat. Oh god.
What I said?
I don't care.
Exactly.
I'm going to
You
eat.
don't even got any more pepper sauce.
Yes, we do.
The journey through the Second World War.
You a lie. We got pepper sauce in there.
To go to the Pacific.
I'm not even listening to you.
Feels like a home game.
You like to play with people's emotions.
It's not there.
It's there.
Mom took it across the street.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, she did.
If she do, we gonna have a problem.
Just go get it across the street.
No,
Where are my U.S.
it
forces?
shouldn't be over
Where's
there.
my Japanese army? And getting to sit here in LA today and tell everybody
I don't
that
play Fortnite.
it's coming. Chapter
What
5,
do you
you're gonna
play
get those things.
then?
You're gonna see some.
Yeah, I don't play Fortnite, man.
Zanilda?
Nah, I'm
Other
playing.
maps coming with us, 3 maps coming with the initial package.
I be like
Pacific
Donald
Chapter
Trump when they
5.
shoot at me.
What they're gonna see. I just say it's something that you can hear from the ping in the trailer.
Oh, this man.
Build the wall. Build the wall.
without kind of the weaponry and the hardware. So, iconic weapons, gadgets.
Yo, that was a good one.
That nigga, yo.
I play PUBG. Okay.
I used to play that.
Filling that sandbox of
I think I got like 2 wins in there.
The team has focused hard on capturing.
Well, bruh.
So you stubborn. I play
Now
PUBG.
I'm thinking about it, dog. They need a
no Fortnite for you.
They need a president skin, dog.
No.
Yes, bro.
They better not put that man in the game. That's
it's for the culture, bro. I don't like
not
Trump either.
Put him in the game, dude.
I don't like Trump either.
It's too ignorant to be in the game. No.
Don't get butthurt.
No politics.
Yeah, bruh.
No politics.
Bruh.
Only pop
It doesn't have
culture.
to be him, but it could be a reference to him, dog.
No.
That would be so hilarious, dog. I'm telling you, people will buy
Because
that.
Fortnite
skin.
is a child's game. Not like it's supposed to be for
yo,
kids.
I'm not gonna
so
lie.
don't do the politics.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I probably would buy that skin, bro. Just because it's the ignorance of
That's
life.
ignorant.
I would probably get good at building just because of that skin.
Also, one final announcement.
Yo, bro, I'm telling you, dog. It would be so funny shooting at a Donald Trump skin, and then he's building a wall, bro. Like he's building that shit would be hilarious, dog. He dancing and shit, dog. Fortnite, bro. Every game.
They're not
bro.
gonna do it. They're not gonna. It's gonna be too controversial. Don't even count on
Because
it.
people are always butthurt, bro.
Exactly.
Dang.
That shit too ignorant.
That should be funny, dog.
And plus, no, it's geared towards younger audience, so they ain't gonna put no politician.
Bro, they got thick girls in latex
I
suits.
know, but thick girls is part of puberty.
Nah, bro. And she was
Donald
6.
Trump isn't.
She's 16.
I made my own.
Like, bro, that was a good one, dog.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump with the wall building. That was a good one, dog.
Okay, not with the FIFA and the Madden. Not gonna lie.
Probably Madden, though. I'll come back for Madden. Cause they got... Nah, bro. They never had nothing new to Madden, dog.
I made my own skin. How you do that? Oh, you mean you? Oh.
No, what do you mean by that?
I think he means because the Donald Trump thing.
Because if you mean...
that you're a hacker.
Mods. You're
Hacker.
You're not 10, you monster.
You're right. You can't be. You can't be 10.
You're not 10. You can do them custom mods I be seeing niggas be doing.
Don't type. Nah, they ain't gonna watch this video. Don't worry about it. We ain't got no subscribers yet. Don't worry.
But do you not see our name? We're villains.
Yeah, that's true.
We take the horrible route every time.
Updates and a new theater.
I do.
Speak for yourself. I'm an anti-hero.
She's neutral.
I'm an anti-hero.
I'm-
Or my mom. Whatever. Damn it. You ain't no damn 10-year-old.
I'm the pure evil one here. With a heart.
If you're in LA and you're not
Like
NBA
Venom.
play, what are you doing?
Pure evil with a heart, yeah.
Like Venom.
Got good intentions, but I'm evil. Whoa.
What's going on?
EA with all this money, whoa, brother.
Too much money?
EA with all this money.
What happened?
I don't know.
I don't think it's me.
It's not the internet.
Yeah, obviously. It's them. Okay.
Tripping, brother.
We doing that.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
It's them though. As long as it's not me.
We'll be going into the
Straight out of Sharp.
delivered the new plant. Clone Wars.
Them niggas sweating. Look at that.
Oh shit, I'm on her account. Fuck, I'm caught.
Finally, we wrapped it up with.
This is live chat. They don't say, oh. You're good, man. You got this.
And our community is really happy. It's growing every month.
Yeah, that's what you're
Is that the girl from Black Panther in the back?
The fact that the community
No.
is getting bigger, right? There's content changes and you're listening.
Why did I answer you?
That is Sherry, dog.
Don't do. Why you
I'm
trying
playing.
Sherry like that?
Damn, why you trying the girl on live
Why you
like
trying
that?
Sherry?
Yeah,
Sherry.
So yesterday we announced to the core
Don't
community
try her like that.
We'll be delivering this month.
That's Post Malone right there too.
The planet of Naboo, the city of Thebes. Finally, getting to be experienced in that mode.
Okay, I'm calmed down.
He just came here for Star Wars, bro.
So happy to finally have that one coming. And to combat that, for the Republic, we're introducing a new vehicle.
And where are they getting them red shades from?
To finally bring the fight to the Separatist alliance.
Leave them alone.
No,
It's only those
no,
two.
because the black guy got it on top of his head too. He got it on too.
It came with the bag. The
They
EA
tripping.
bag. It came with the EA bag.
They tripping.
How?
What do you mean? He got shades on already, and he put it on his neck. Yo, I'm done.
Oh, he have shades and he put on the other shades.
I'm done. Armpits sweating to hell. I know the guy next to him is
No,
probably
it look
baking.
hot. It look hot.
It is hot.
And they got on sweaters. It look hot.
That black guy know he hot, but he happy because he there. Look at this guy armpits, bro. Getting sweat under the the man toots there. I said toots, guys, toots. Did not say the word.
So we also announced that the next planet that we're going to, it's another Clone Wars planet. It's alien planet of Felucia. So we're bringing that to life in the Frostbite engine. It's going to look pretty fantastic. And we also, that planet will be supportive of
Hold on, what is he talking about?
and new ways to play the game, in particular if you want the epic Star Wars battles of
Oh.
Battlefront, but more tailored towards the PvE experience. So
And then again,
What?
This nostalgia is nice. Clone Wars, great. We grew up on it. What about the new hotness? Are you bringing any of the new trilogy stuff? Are we going anywhere? What's happening? Tell me. Just spoil it right here. EA Play 2019.
So
I like him. EA Play 2019.
Fuck it, just do it. Put him on the spotlight. Fuck it. Will you do it?
He always tries, but it doesn't work.
Try to make the tabloids.
You gotta try.
Right now. If you just want to talk about right now, I can punch in Zoom or something, all right? Thank you, Dennis. Thank you. Now it's time to talk about competition of a different kind, ladies and gentlemen.
Get the cards.
Enjoying EA Play, everyone here? Well, it wouldn't be EA Play if we didn't get into a few.
How is he that young and he's there?
Golden Boy Mendez is gonna be hitting
Unacceptable.
with FIFA 20.
That little.
He could be 18.
With some very special guests.
Damn, nigga, I'm old if he 18, bro.
You are old. 10 years old. You're old, bitch.
I don't feel like it, bro.
Good. You old.
I ain't old. How would I look, chat? Let you know I just finished high school, so.
Oh, yeah? With this full grown freaking beard?
I had a freaking mustache in
But
freaking
not
middle
like
school.
that, though.
No,
You're like
no,
a man now.
No. No.
You did have a mustache in like middle school.
And
You had like a baby
And then
mustache.
people still being like, is he a girl?
I like none of these games. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Except Sims.
Nah.
I like Sims.
We're not into that either. I ain't played Sims since GameCube.
I still like Sims. But 3 o'clock, I'm gonna just leave this shit up because I could care less about FIFA right now.
Dang.
EA
Sports.
It's in the game.
Do they even say that anymore?
I don't know. Do
I
they
don't
say
think
that
so.
anymore?
We know we don't play EA Sports games. Nobody does. So.
People play. They
Niggas
should have had
play-
2K
niggas
up
play
here.
Madden and FIFA, bro.
They should have had 2K.
Nah, 2K is a whole different.
2K. They are boring as fuck, boy. Yeah, I can't with the sports stuff.
I'm trying to get something to eat, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it up, but I'm gonna go fill my tummy.
I'm out of here.
Bye. Okay. Warning, contains flashing images.
What?
It says contains flashing images.
Man, I'm thinking they about the. Oh, really flashing. Football. I'm out of here. I'm done.
Bye.
Coming into you live from the Volta pitch here at EA Play. Now, I had a blast actually hosting the Ultimate Team Champions Cup a few weeks back.
I just
Today we're here to talk about FIFA 20. Now, if you caught the brand new trailer that dropped this morning, you already know that Volta Football is a new way to play, returning football to the street. FIFA to the streets. You like that? All right, now, for those of you who missed it, let's take a look. Give me a pass. Huh. Nice.
I'm gonna leave it up for now. But
I don't play FIFA, man.
I don't play FIFA or Madden.
I don't even watch
Come back
sports
tomorrow,
anymore.
Zanilda. Got you.
Got you, bud.
Tomorrow.
Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. We'll be right back with it, man. Hit that bell. Subscribe to PewDiePie.
Shut up. To pop this.
Now, in a bit, I'm going to be chatting with Sam Rivera, the lead producer at FIFA 20, about some of the new gameplay features that are going to be coming to FIFA 20. But first, we go across the pond. Last week, singer-songwriter and Fulham footballer Chelsea Grimes caught up with some special guests to give us the details on Volta Football and the culture that inspired it. Check it out.
I'm in London with Volta producer Jeff Antwi and Manchester United and England legend Rio Ferdinand to talk about a subject close to my heart, street football. Okay, so Rio, we're here in London, your hometown. Cage football, street football. What was your memories and experiences growing up? Did you play a lot of it?
No, this was where I grew up. This is exactly what I've done day in, day out. In there, the ball never goes out of play. Physically, it's demanding. You're forced to almost have a personality and show a personality in there. Do you know what I mean?
There's definitely no hiding in there, is there?
You can't hide in there.
So I used to play in the street with all the boys, and it was kind of the same. You know, we'd learn how to bounce it off the curb and use the walls on people's houses as another player. What was it for you that made you want to bring it even into the game?
For us, it's a return to street football for the FIFA franchise, and we're really excited about being able to, be in places like this, where it's rooted in the real people, the real places. Authenticity, creativity, culture are all things that we wanted to bring to Volta.
Look at that guy's footwork.
Yeah, the footwork, it's amazing. That's what you can do in Volta, though. So that's part of the detail in the gameplay.
So you can do all these mad tricks like this?
Well, just being able to be really skillful with the ball at your feet. Whether it's a classic futsal drag or being able to play it off the wall to yourself to beat your opponent or flick it up over your head to create space for on goal.
Can you use all the players from the professional teams?
Absolutely. So obviously with it being FIFA, we want to make sure that authenticity is at the forefront. And so you can play with or against the real players, all the licensed players that we have, all the licensed clubs. You can imagine playing Chelsea versus Spurs in this London cage.
Man United versus Liverpool.
Man United versus Liverpool.
It's physical and technical, it's mad. I've played on loads of different places. Where is there to play on the game?
So obviously with Volta, it's the world's game, and there's so many locations that you can play with, from a rooftop in Tokyo to a London cage like this, or even an underpass in Amsterdam. So, we want to make sure that what we're building is, real to the space, real to the people.
Well, where's the craziest place you play football?
I was actually in a camp in LA, and I played a bit of soccer there, which I've never played it there before. The pitches are a lot nicer than when I grew up playing in Liverpool. What about you, Rio?
Maybe in a favela in Brazil. I went to the World Cup in Brazil. My first one I did as a pundit. I managed to go into the favelas and have a little look. crazy, man. And amongst that was just like a pitch in the middle of it, in a cage. A bit like here, but it's just different setting.
Right. What type of football were you playing?
We played whoever was there. So you just play with the numbers you've got. If there was 3v3, fine. If it was 5-a-sides, not a problem.
Yeah.
So
what's great is that's Volta. Being able to play 3v3, 4v4, 5v5, playing with goalkeepers, playing without goalkeepers, you know, playing in a cage like this or playing futsal, you know, with more authentic rules. I think Volta does a really good job of representing the diversity of the game, not only the people, but also in the game style. You can treat the wall like your teammate, passing to yourself, or you can be really skillful with the ball, like, you know, like these guys are being. Volta football is such a diverse game, and for millions of people around the world, streets is their stadium. So for you guys, like, what are some of the fundamental things that you take away from the streets, and what translates to the stadiums?
Small-sided games, 3 versus 3, 5-a-sides. I grew up in this environment. I think it enables you definitely to be able to deal with people 1v1, because in a game in a stadium, in front of thousands of people, you're going to have to deal with someone 1v1 like this, with bigger spaces. So getting used to that in this type of environment is, I think, for a young player, is key.
Having a personality, not being afraid to try something new here. And obviously, you know, eventually you can go and put it onto the big stage. So I think this is like, yeah, you go and express yourself.
I think definitely the word, that key word, express. If you can express yourself, you see the best in everyone. I think individually, as a team.
You know, street football is, for a lot of people, it's foundational. And it translates to, you know, the stadiums. And for Volta, that's kind of how we built the gameplay experience. And so we're really excited about what we can, you know, represent and being able to represent the flair and the style that you guys just talked about.
I think a lot of people as well used to always associate like skills and flair without the end product. I think that's what's great about this game, is that end product's always king.
What I really want to know is, can you create female players?
Absolutely. I think that's one of the biggest innovations. You can play male or female, and they play with each other as well, and that's an important part of what we're building.
When you go and play in there, not everyone turns up in a pair of shorts, boots. Can we have like jeans, like cut downs that I've got? Or
you can have, you know, t-shirts and shorts, or you can have jeans and long sleeves. Again, a big thing for us is, you know, being able to establish the culture that is street football through clothing, through how you look, your personal style. You can have short hair, long hair. You can have tattoos, no tattoos. You can play with trainers.
Okay.
A lot of the time as well is like, it's not only you want to look good, you want to feel good, play good.
Yeah.
In some of it's superstition, like it's all of that all in one. If you can get that into a game and transfer that and translate that into the cage, you got it made.
That's a big part of Volta football, just being able to represent the people as they are. You know, we want it to be authentic, we want it to be diverse, you know, we want it to be cultural and creative, and a lot of that is, you know, how you equip yourself and how you carry yourself and how you represent yourself in the game.
Jeff, thank you so much. Rio, it's been a pleasure. I can't wait to play Volta, so I'll see you in the cage.
Well, there you have it. Volta football, pretty cool stuff there. Now, I can't wait to get my hands on it later this summer, but to talk to us about the exciting new gameplay updates and innovations that are going to be coming to FIFA 20, we have FIFA lead gameplay producer Sam Rivera here standing by. Sam, welcome.
Thanks, Alex. It's great to
Let's
be
give
here.
it up. Give it up for Sam.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Pleasure to have you here, my friend. Now, here's the deal. I knew this coming into this. When they asked me to do this gig, I was like, listen, this is going to be a tricky one, right? Because FIFA has a very passionate community. I know this. I experienced this firsthand when I hosted that FUT Champions Cup. And you and I, we talked a lot about how important it's been for you to engage with the audience, with the fans, with the community on FIFA 20's development. So why don't we dive into that? Tell me about that process and how the community played a role in making this game a reality for you all.
Absolutely. Community feedback is a big deal for us. The combination of community feedback and football itself is what inspires us every year to keep innovating and to create the most authentic and fun experience we can. And we know we have a big community, so this year we actually talked to over 3,000 players, from pro players to new players, casual players, hardcore players. And because we know this is a two-way conversation, we released an important Pitch Notes article at the end of May, where we explain a little bit more about how we approach community feedback. So we listen to things like shooting inconsistencies or AI defending. And this feedback, together with our drive to create a more authentic football experience, led us to develop a new feature set that comes together as football intelligence.
Okay. All right. So catchphrases are all well and good, right? But let's dive into this, right? Because I want to be able to dive deeper into what all this means for the player. What does football intelligence mean for the folks that are going to be playing in a few months?
Sure. Football intelligence is a combination of features that improve the three main components of the match: on the ball, off the ball, and the ball itself. And this year we're innovating in those three areas. On the ball, we're enhancing the one-on-one moments by giving you new attacking and defending tools. Off the ball, with a re-architected game flow, we're giving players more time and space on the ball. And for the ball itself, we have a brand new ball physics system that elevates the authenticity on every touch.
Okay, so you mentioned off the ball first. That's something that, I'm assuming you're talking about computer control players there. And this is a big topic within the community.
I know.
How those players interact with you when you're playing the game. So, yeah, I mean, what is off the ball? What does that mean for us?
Yes, so off the ball, if there's something that is really going to change how the game plays, is the re-architected game flow. This new game flow was designed to give more time and space to the dribbler and create more one-on-ones. A one-on-one is one of the most interesting parts of football to watch or to play if you actually play the sport. And in FIFA, it's going to be the time where user skill is going to make a difference. And while we're creating more one-on-ones, we're also encouraging more user control defending, and we are reducing the amount of AI defensive support that you get from your teammates.
Okay, all right. So you really want to like influence the player to be engaged in that process. And I know it seems like we're kind of just like throwing questions out here, but because I'm curious, I'm really interested, right? When I have a controller in my hand, what does this feel like? What extra space is being created with this more player-controlled approach?
Yes, first of all, the re-architected game flow allows us to encourage smart technical build-up based on skill. So when you score a goal, you feel like you really worked for it. And because you mentioned space, yes, spacing is actually one of the biggest benefits of this system. You will see how your teammates spread around the pitch in a more authentic way, allowing you to read the game better and also giving you new ways for you to create your own scoring chances. And visually, just the game looks much more like real football.
Yeah, so my AI teammates are going to be way more helpful for me because Lord knows I need that, all right? Which I think, a lot of us feel the struggle there. But now, what about the player, me, right? As I'm playing this game, what new tools do I have that I can put out there on the pitch?
Yes, so football is all about the decisive moments on the ball. And now that we're encouraging those moments, we're also giving players the tools to make sure those moments are in their control.
Okay.
So there's 4 features that I want to talk about: composed finishing, strafe dribbling, control tackling, and the new penalty kicks and free kicks.
All right, so 4 big topics.
Yeah.
Let's just dive into this. Composed finishing, what do you mean by that?
Sure. We received feedback from the community regarding the difficulty to finish in front of goal.
Okay.
So in FIFA 20, with the new composed finishing, you're going to experience more clinical and consistent shooting when you're in a one-on-one with the keeper, for example. And if you try a more difficult shot, let's say a volley from outside of the box, then you're going to have more chances to miss. So overall, we are improving the fundamentals of shooting to provide a more authentic experience. And we also listen to feedback about time finishing, and we are very confident that the changes that I just mentioned to the fundamentals of shooting, in addition to some tweaks that we're doing to the actual time finishing mechanic, are going to give you a more satisfying shooting experience, whether you time your shot or not. We are actually just releasing another Pitch Notes article about this topic. If you want to know more information, you can check it online.
Okay, so a whole topic just on this alone, which is very dedicated there. Now, you also mentioned another attacking tool, which was strafe dribbling.
Yeah.
So how is this now going to play a role in how I play out there?
Good question. So we are reinventing the strafe dribbling mechanic.
Okay.
This tool adds more dimension in attack, giving you more control, more precise and agile control of the ball when dribbling. And I would say this tool is great to lure your opponent in, and then when he's getting closer, use your player's agility, speed, and skill to beat that defender.
So if it wasn't any indication, though, I'm going to be on defense quite a bit. So
we'll see.
Because of that, as a defender now, we're continuing to just run through these tools, these new gameplay additions that are coming to it. What about on the defensive front?
Yes, to counter the attacking tools, we also need to bring some innovation into defending. the new control tackling system, which uses the sophistication from the active touch system from last year, is going to improve your player's tackling ability to ensure you win possession back more often than ever when you tackle in the right context.
Okay, and then the most intense, nerve-wracking moment in any game of FIFA, me and my boy Rob, we went, this is an everyday thing for us. Penalty kicks.
Yes.
What changes are you making to penalty kicks?
We have brand new penalty kicks and free kick systems.
Okay.
So first of all, the aiming mechanics are completely different and more accessible. But obviously, we're keeping some elements of skill in there to make sure there's enough depth in the mechanics for those that want to be masters on those systems. And for example, in free kicks, you're going to have full control of the spin that you apply to the ball, and that's going to create your trajectory. So you can do side spin, top spin, no spin, or a combination of them. And that's going to be based on how you swing your right stick. And then you will see the trajectory. So you can go around the wall, you can go over the wall, you can do a knuckle shot, for example. Ultimately, these systems are more, they're more fun, you have more control, so that you feel like it's more rewarding. And you swing your right stick, and then you see the trajectory being created, and that's the cool part.
So, you know, for like us FPS gamers out there, maybe that's something that I can actually be good at, you know, like
exactly
hit with the right stick. That's awesome. All right, so on the ball, talked off the ball, but the ball. That is the most essential part of the beautiful game. So what's new with the ball?
We have a brand new ball physics system, and the ball is at the center of every match. And the innovation that we're bringing to the ball this year just gives you a more authentic experience in general.
Yeah.
So we rewrote how the ball behaves on every player contact, on every bounce, on every interaction, and how spin affects the trajectory of a shot, pass, or cross. So what you will see is more realistic player deflections, more realistic bounces. And if you do a shot, let's say a finesse shot, you will see maybe more curve. If you do a lace shot, you will see a dipping trajectory, a rising trajectory. There's more variety in general. So the entire FIFA experience feels fresh because of this new ball physics system.
Trying to get that ball to bounce in fun ways is going to create some interesting moments, especially for a lot of our top players out there. Now, I know that a lot of fans, I'm sure, are going to be very excited to try out these new features. And since you have the eyes and ears of a ton of FIFA fans right now, floor is yours. Anything else you want to say to this community?
Yes, so the features that I just talked about are very important, but there are many other changes that we're doing in FIFA 20, and a lot of them are based on community feedback. One of them is pace. We know that sometimes slower defenders can catch up with faster dribblers, so we're tweaking pace in FIFA 20. It doesn't mean that the entire game is going to be based on player speed, but it just means that player physical attributes are going to be slightly more important. We're doing something very similar for strength. And finally, for those players that have mastered the skill moves, we're obviously tuning some of them. Let's say La Croqueta, we're adding new ones. Or if you like to chain multiple skill moves in a row, then you will get a more realistic outcome. We're working on those.
So you're telling me that Tex can't like bust out like 3 elasticals at the same time?
We'll see, but you will see new behaviors there.
Tex will still find a way. Tex will still find a way. Well, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Now, when can players get their hands on FIFA 20?
So it's going to be September 27th.
Okay.
And there's some good news. If you have EA Access, you're subscribed to EA Access, you can get hands-on on September 19th.
Wow. Okay. And then, of course, you know, EA Access coming to PS4.
Exactly. That's good news. So PS4 fans will also be able to play FIFA September 19th.
All right. Look at that there. And, of course, all those details can be found online, so don't forget about that. It is a hot day out here. We've been talking FIFA. I've been having a blast. And Sam, thank you so much, man. Guys, give it up for Sam Rivera once again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome stuff. Now, don't forget, if you're in LA, come down to EA Play, try out FIFA 20 for yourself, or come watch some great street football competition at our custom Volta pitch. Keep an eye out because the FIFA team has a lot more to come between now and September. They'll be posting deep dives on the Pitch Notes platform, and you get more info on gameplay, career mode, pro clubs, Volta, and because we all know you want to talk about it, FIFA Ultimate Team. So keep an eye out for those. I'm Golden Boy. Thank you so much for watching. See you later.
You just saw all the news on FIFA 20, and in a moment, Golden Boy will be talking with Daily Show host and superfan Trevor Noah about the exciting things we just saw. Do you think it's weird that Golden Boy gets to talk to Trevor Noah and not me?
How are you?
Hey, well, you know what? Get out of here. Go. Go away. Jeez. But first, we've got a very special message about EA's Play to Give campaign, so let's check it out.
Hey everyone, if you're watching this video, chances are you've likely seen or even personally experienced harassment when playing online games. In fact, 57% of players say they've been bullied or threatened online. We need to change that.
Absolutely. Games are for everyone, and the good news is we can all do something about it. EA is donating $1 million to 3 amazing nonprofits who are all about bullying prevention and inclusion in games. Ditch the Label, Pacer, and the United Nations He for She.
You can also help. Go to the link below, ea.com/playtogive to learn more about these charities. On their websites, they have advice on what you can do if you're being bullied or how you can help others who are. You can also donate. Any amount you can contribute really makes a difference to these nonprofits.
With the help of Play to Give donations last year, these charities achieved some pretty cool things. He for She was able to expand its message of gender inclusivity in gaming to people around the world. Ditch the Label was able to help an additional 10,000 kids who are suffering from abuse. And Pacer reached 1.4 million people with information on how to combat bullying.
Thanks so much, everyone. When we work together, we can make games a space where everyone feels safe and included.
Enjoy the rest of EA Play.
What's going on, everybody? Golden Boy here at EA Play once again. And just so you know, it's always good to give back to a great cause. You can find out more info about Play to Give online. Now, everybody, welcome to the EA Play stage, the host of The Daily Show, FIFA superfan, Trevor Noah.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming out, man.
Are you kidding?
And, you know, when they told me about this, so Greg obviously very salty he didn't get to do this interview. Haha. Stuck it, Greg. So I understand you are a massive fan of FIFA.
Well, I'm not a FIFA fan. FIFA is my full-time job, and then I do other things to sustain the habits. That's
Okay.
pretty much me.
Interesting.
Yeah,
'Cause,
when
like,
you
you're on
when you
TV,
when you
like,
really
every
play
day.
FIFA, you don't say that you're a fan. That's
Yeah.
just what you do.
That's fair.
Like Raheem Sterling is not a fan of Manchester City. He plays for the team. I play FIFA professionally. That's what I do.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my job.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. It's kind of crazy for a guy who hosts a show called The Daily Show that you play FIFA on The Daily, and yet you have to work, and yet that's not your full-time
Well, luckily
job.
there's nights. There's nighttime as well. You gotta allocate your time properly.
Okay,
that's what you
interesting.
do.
Trevor Noah
time
doesn't sleep.
management.
Yeah, that is confirmed. All right, so who's your favorite team again?
Who's my favorite team? My team.
Who's your
That's
squad?
what Ultimate Team is all about.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, really?
Come on.
Really? That's where you're gonna go?
Why am I gonna go and support one team when I can create the best team ever? You know?
Okay, I feel like
Yeah.
you just don't want to draw any battle lines.
Oh
here.
no! When it comes to the English Premier League, I'm Liverpool through and through. You know, I'm
Okay.
excited for what they did. Yeah, pain in Kiev, joy now. And then you know, when it comes to Europe, I switch and I play with different teams. You know, because I get to enjoy just the players. But in the game, my team is the team.
Okay, so then who's like your big player on your team, on your ultimate team?
It depends. It changes depending on what card comes out. So for me right now, Syria Gomez, small little man, does major things. One of my favorite players in the game. I know this is a weird one. Right back Almeida, one of my favorite players. Just like I like playing with weird characters that no one else is playing with. Because
Okay.
everyone out there is going to be playing with like 92 Vieira. Everyone's going to be trying to play with Gullit in the middle. And it's just like, who can you play with? Alan, Napoli, one of the best players you can play with in FIFA. Mark my words. Go and get him. Go get him.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just got to get like the weird players that no one else likes. And then like when you meet
Yeah.
them with your team, they don't know who the players are. They don't know how they play. And that's what makes FIFA such an amazing game for me is the customization.
Dude, I tell you right now, blown away and very impressed. By the way, Trevor Noah, man, just dropping the knowledge out
thank
here.
you, man. Thank you.
Trevor, I know this was a brief one, but I want to thank you so much for coming out to EA Play,
Thank
my
you so
friend.
much,
It's
man.
been a
I'm
blast.
excited, man.
And, you know, FIFA 20 is playable here, and we have to have a match. I think you and we have to have a match.
Well, we won't have a match. I will school you.
Okay.
There won't be a match.
Okay. Yeah.
We can play together,
Yeah.
and then I will teach you FIFA.
I kind of set myself up for that one. All right, well, Greg, back to you, buddy.
In a moment, Adam Rank is taking us on a deep dive on all kinds of new features coming to Madden 20. But first, Power up your exosuits, freelancers, because we're talking Anthem. And to help me get the 411, I'm joined by Anthem Live Service lead producer, Ben Irving. Hey, Ben.
Hey, man. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming. I can't believe you're really here. The subreddit flipped out. I flipped out on Kind of Funny Games Daily. No Anthem at EA Play. What's happening?
Of course we're going to come to EA Play. We've got a booth out there with lots of fans coming through to play it. But really the big thing for us this year is working with our influencers and game changers. We have our new update called the Cataclysm on our public test server, and our time here this weekend is really about talking to them, getting feedback from all our players so we can make that a great game update.
All right, good. You got the marketing spiel out the way there. Talk to me. It's been interesting 4 months for Anthem. It's been an interesting 4 months. What have you guys learned? What are you pivoting? What's happening?
Yeah, look, it's been a wild ride. You know, we've learned a lot of lessons over the last 4 months. I think one of the most important ones was just around listening to player feedback better. And so we spent some time really trying to get this BTS game update out, making sure instead of us saying to players, hey, this is what we think is really exciting, just give them the game update and say, you come and tell us, what are the things that you do like and the things that you don't like. We're really trying to pivot more into that so that we can learn more from what the players want.
That's what I found so fascinating when we were talking earlier, right? Is the fact that the public test server is there for people to get in, and you guys don't want to be like telling people what's cool. You want to start building this game with them.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter what we think, it only matters what the players think. They're the ones playing the game, so if they love it, great. And if they don't, they'll tell us the feedback, and we'll do our best to address it.
Nah, boy,
See, no, players are gonna mess the game up.
No, players, no, it's not.
He said it's not about us. It's not about what we think. It's about what the players think. You made the game. It is about what people think because they're buying it, but
nah, dude, they better get that shit together.
they need to fix. They seem like they counting on us to tell them how to make the game.
Yeah.
That's what it seemed like.
Fuck that.
No, make your game. Make it good. Damn it, shit.
Niggas did all that shit in E3. You know that shit doesn't even look like that shit on E3. I need lying. They should be able to sue. Them niggas should just be able to go in and be like, I'm fucking suing.
Everyone get excited because up next we have Adam Rank bringing you
Horizon
exclusive first
Zero
look at
Dawn.
Madden gameplay with deep dives into the new X Factor abilities, face of the
Super.
franchise,
Yeah,
and
so
more.
fucks,
So keep it here at EA Play.
I'm triggered. He just said that.
They don't even care. They just like, oh. Yeah, we're fixing the game.
That's it. Screw that. That's it. Yeah. Mute it is.
What is up, Madden fans? I am your host, Adam Rank. Nobody. One person applause break. I wanted a bigger pop than Trevor Noah, but that's okay. I'm still stoked to be here live from EA Play here in Los Angeles. Now, back at the NFL Draft, we revealed a ton of new features coming to Madden 20. Since then, we've been asking what you, the fans, want to see. Well, guess what? We've heard those results, and they were overwhelmingly clear. You guys want rank in the game. I'm in the game. Nope. I'm not in the game. I'm sorry. No, we got gameplay. We are going to give you actual gameplay. That's coming up in just a moment. We'll be bringing you your first look in Madden gameplay, the ones that you've been asking for. But right now up front, we're going to do a quick recap of 5 awesome new features coming to Madden 20 and show you even more details. Let's open things up with Face of the Franchise, the brand new career campaign that allows you to create you can pop for that. Yeah, that's cool. It's a cool feature. You will be able to create a superstar quarterback, select one of 10 D1 schools, and compete in the college football playoffs. And speaking of superstar quarterbacks, we sat down with NFL MVP and Madden 20 cover athlete Patrick Mahomes to hear more about his superstar journey.
I've always loved competing.
And to me, there's no added pressure. There's no added expectations. That's stuff that I've put on myself since I was a little kid. I feel like I'm just that same guy that's been putting in the time and the work my whole entire life. Now it's about pushing myself every single day to get better. It's about passion. I'm going out there having fun. You have to make sure that you're just evolving and never being satisfied with where you're at. Coming into the league, it seems like every single year there's some different guy that's just faster and stronger and bigger. And so you have to find different ways to get better, and those are the guys that find ways to win in the end. Every single year from college to come into the league, and as my career goes on, I just keep getting better and better at the approach from each play and recognize what you have to do to have success. The first time I ever ran out the tunnel in front of that crowd, it was a surreal feeling, and I'll never forget it. My expectation was to win the Super Bowl, and I fell just short of that. You use that stuff as motivation. This is just the beginning.
Oh, wow. Patrick Mahomes. Give it up. He's amazing. He's an amazing quarterback. He's living the journey that you'll be taking on in face of the franchise. And joining me right now is Madden Community Manager Israel Cruz, a.k.a. Agent K, to give us a little bit more information on face of the franchise as well as some of the other exciting features that are coming to the game. What are you doing?
Hey, Adam, it's great to be, you look a little crispy up top.
A little bit.
And, me too, so I brought you one
as a bald
as
American,
well.
I appreciate
kind
you
of
doing
that
for
way,
me.
but yeah,
This,
for this
I
part.
wear a 7 3/4. Although there's a guy in a Khalil Mack jersey. Take off the Chiefs cap. Put this on.
Hey, there you go.
Don't
There
give
you
away
go.
those secrets.
You got to
All
protect
right.
the noggin, man.
Yeah.
You got to
It's good
protect
to
the
see you,
noggin.
though.
Hey, it's
Thanks
good
for
to see
coming
you too. Thank you so much. Over the last few weeks, we've been talking about Madden 20 on live streams, and it's been great. Our community has been really engaged, and we've been asking them questions. What do you want to see here at EA Play?
Right.
And this is the culmination. We took their feedback. We're going to talk a little bit about those things. And regarding face of the franchise, our players wanted to see an NFL draft experience, kind of like what's going on. So
Right.
you'll see on one of these screens right here, what's really great is you're going into the NFL draft sequence right here. You're in the green room. Your player's a little bit nervous, representing the Texas Longhorns, go Horns, and hasn't finished that cheeseburger right there. So
It's still Los Angeles. The Rose Bowl from a couple of years ago. It's still looming large, though. So be cool with that. Well, listen, don't get mad at me. Just stop Vince Young. All right, so here's the thing. So this is all awesome. I love the detail there. Once you get drafted, you're now in franchise mode and all that stuff. And I hear the Pro Bowl is coming back too. What else should Madden fans know?
Yeah, so it's really cool. The Pro Bowl is back in Madden 20. When you're going to go ahead and install the game, you're going to be able to play the Pro Bowl, get your hands on those Superstar X Factors, play with them a little bit. But our franchise players are wanting to see more about the scenario engine, and we're going to show a little bit about that. Now, the scenario engine, what it does, it brings dynamic quests, kind of dynamic challenges into the game that help you improve your player and their ratings week to week. So that's pretty awesome. But you said it earlier, people want to see more about gameplay, so we're going to go ahead and talk about gameplay.
Is there a blog where they can check all that stuff out too?
Yes, there is. We've written quite a few blogs. We have Gridiron Notes, which you can go ahead and search the web. You'll find those. But we also have a franchise deep dive blog that details everything out coming to franchise in Madden 20.
Okay, for all the play callers and armchair coaches, what else can they look forward to?
Like real estate, it's like location, location, location. People want playbooks, playbooks, playbooks. Of
course.
Now, this year in Madden 20, we're having RPOs coming into the game, which are run-pass options, which is great. But not just that, but our players have been asking for new formations. So right here, we have out of the Raiders playbook, a unique formation, which is actually called single back double off close. And what's great about this is a PA sweep play we've got going on right here, which is absolutely great. Our players are excited about that, but what I'm excited about is that throughout the course of the season, we're going to go ahead and evolve those playbooks, and as things happen in the NFL, we're going to bring that stuff to the NFL.
Yeah, I see the one Derek Carr fan out there was very excited to see that Raiders playbook. And I know that we've got a lot of, two Raider fans. Wear a jersey next time. I can't identify you without it. It's okay. Listen, I'm talking to Israel, though. Here's the thing. Now, we've got a lot of Madden Ultimate Team fans in the house. Am I right? Yeah, right?
Awesome.
They want to know more about the content that you're going to be bringing to the table. Tell us a little bit more about those Ultimate missions.
Yeah, so Ultimate missions are great. A lot of times our Madden Ultimate Team players, when they log into the game, they're always trying to find the most up-to-date content. So one of the things this year that we're trying to do is provide them kind of a guide, an information hub, so then when they log in, they're not spending all that time looking in different areas. They can get the player items that they want for their team to make the best squad possible. Hey, I heard that. So one of the things that's absolutely great, let's say Khalil Mack has an amazing game on Sunday. You know, you log into Madden, you log into Madden Ultimate Team, you want to be able to find it. So basically, we're going to go ahead and provide you that information guide, that step-by-step process, so you can get that item on your team.
Now, the Khalil Mack fan sitting here loves hearing that. The guys, the 2 Raider fans over here, not so much, whatever. We appreciate what you guys, I know, that's talk about the Rose Bowl being too soon. Yeah, we love the Raiders. I love John Gruden, what he's done for our team. Now, the thing that I'm most excited for, though, is the superstar X Factor abilities. These make the superstars, you know, play like superstars. And you're going to give us a little bit of a reveal on some of these abilities?
Yeah, so our players have been asking us to go ahead and talk about these superstar X Factors. The first one we're going to reveal is Alvin Kamara, which is great. He has in-zone abilities. He also has superstar abilities, and we're going to go ahead and take a look right here. What's cool about his zone ability is called Satellite. You've heard of Satellite backs, right?
I know what it is.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, these guys
but
are...
explain it for everybody else.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, I mean, you know, you guys have seen the tape. Out of the backfield, Kamara's a deep threat as a wide receiver, as a receiver. It's crazy. He's absolutely amazing out of the backfield, but he also has superstar abilities. So those superstar abilities are matchup nightmare. So basically, you're going to go ahead and have better opportunities to go ahead and catch the ball against linebackers and DBs, and also better route running. I mean, he's absolute beast. And he also has running back apprentice. What running back apprentice actually does for him is that it allows him to have 4 additional hot routes anytime and pre-play adjustments.
Love that. Now, listen. Everybody who knows me knows I'm kind of a dumb guy. So can you explain the difference between zone abilities and superstar abilities?
Yeah, so for zone abilities, we talked about Satellite. So what's going to happen is in-game, you're going to go ahead and get some in-game objectives on how to go ahead and get your player in the zone. And, you know, Clint's going to talk a little bit here about how you're going to be able to knock them out of the zone. But the thing is that superstar abilities, what that's going to allow you to do is that they're always available, they're always on, and not just that, but it brings like a unique, authentic feel to that specific player. So with Kamara, one of the things that we were actually showing right there is that it's going to allow him to go ahead and do some amazing things out of the backfield.
And it's just another level of authenticity is what's everything.
Totally. I mean, our players have been asking us for a long time. They want the players to feel like NFL superstars when they're on the field, and we want to give that to them.
Okay, now to help us get even more down and dirty and some of those details on X Factor abilities, I want everybody right now, this is serious, put your hands together because joining us here on the stage here in just a moment is one of the best wide receivers on the planet from the Pittsburgh Steelers, from the University of Southern California, a hardcore Madden fan. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way in the back, give it up for Juju Smith-Schuster. There it is. The crowd loves Juju, right? Yeah. Juju. You guys, oh my goodness. You know what? Thank you so much for coming out. We always appreciate you taking the time and interacting with the community and everything. How are you enjoying your time here at EA Play?
I'm loving it. It's awesome. It's a blessing to be here. You see the fans, the Steelers fans.
Look at that.
I was here last year, and it was an amazing setup. And to come back again, no question. And, you know, when I heard about Madden 20, and I heard about Pat Mahomes being on the cover and that whole X Factor thing, I was like, wow, this is amazing.
Now, you had a monster year. Once again, you know, you're obviously one of the best players in the league. Kind of go through the thought process. When you're on the field, you're in zone, you see single coverage. What are you thinking?
When I see that one-on-one, it's the opportunity of me getting the ball, you know, knowing that the defense is coming and the quarterback has to put the ball a lot faster. And all I can think in my head is, like, catch the ball, get yak yards, score touchdowns, celebrations. And pretty much in my head, I'm just like, wow, like, let's make a play, big plays.
And you make big play. What you had a 97-yard reception? Or did you have 2?
Yeah, 2.
Oh, you had 2 of them. That's right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sell you short. Now, in addition to getting all those yak yards, you're also known for wrestling away those jump balls. So it's no surprise to me that your zone ability is double me. Is it cool if we take a look?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Yeah, so what you guys are going to see right here with like Juju said, once he gets in that single coverage and he is in the zone, there is no stopping him. The only way that you're going to be able to stop him is to go ahead and double cover him. And at the end of the day, you know, it's a new meta to the game. If you want to stop Juju, you got to double cover him.
Well, first of all, you can't stop him. Let's just put that out there right now. What did you think? Do you think we nailed it? What do you think?
That's awesome. That's crazy. That's definitely something I see myself doing. You know, the double coverage, especially this year. It's gonna be super exciting, and I just can't wait. Having an X factor, I can't wait to use it in the game, use myself in the game.
And are you ready to check it out? Are you excited to start playing?
Super excited.
All right, well, you're in luck because we've got Madden 20 playable right here at EA Play. You and Agent K can go try it out. Agent K, is there any way that our fans at home can maybe try this out as well?
Well, I think a lot of people that are here are going to get a chance to go ahead and check out our our closed beta that's going to be happening for Madden 20. It's going to be happening on June 14th to the 16th. But I believe over at the Madden booth, we're giving out some codes. You guys may have seen it. So if you haven't checked it out, go over to the booth. There's going to be a blog up. I believe Man of the People, Z Farles, is going to go ahead and be talking about that, putting out. Check out our social channels. All that information is there. I brought a couple of codes here for Juju. We're going to give Juju some codes as well. We're also going to be sharing on social channels. Check that out. A lot of great information. You want some, Adam?
Do you mind?
Are you sure? All right, here you go. But no, it's actually
Hold on,
awesome.
we'll talk
But not just that, but we're going to work with Juju. He's going to be giving out codes on his channel. So again, tune into our social channels. All the information there about the closed beta happening on June 14th to June 16th. But since you're here, you guys can grab it early, download it, and get ready for June 14th.
All right, thank you so much for coming out. Israel, Juju, go play the game.
Awesome.
Go play the game. And a round of applause. Juju Smith-Schuster, there he goes, handing out those codes. I don't know that you're going to get those back. I don't know if he's going to. All right, well, Juju's going to go get a taste of what Madden 20 is all about. But don't go anywhere, guys, because we've got even more Madden 20 gameplay to show you right now. Because please welcome to the stage our senior gameplay designer, Clint Oldenburg. Put it together, everybody.
Yeah, man.
Keep it going. Good to see you.
How you doing?
Wonderful. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for being here. Now, we've seen those X Factor abilities, but I want to dig a little bit deeper. Tell me a little bit more about how they impact gameplay.
That's a great question. I'm going to follow it with a question for you first.
Okay.
And I'm trusting you to give me the right answer.
You got it.
What are some reasons you like to watch football?
I like yelling at my fantasy players.
That's a good one.
Okay, yeah.
Anything else?
Oh, you know what? I like watching superstars play like superstars. When you have somebody like Juju Smith-Schuster, I want to see him make some big plays.
That's exactly right.
And sorry that you have to follow it, by the way.
That was a hard
tough
assignment,
looking,
man.
by the way.
That was a really hard assignment.
Trevor Noah, Juju, and now Clint. Hey!
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, give it up.
Yeah, so you mentioned superstars. The NFL is such a star-driven league. Madden is no different. We set out with a creative vision this year to make our stars feel like stars. So we created this ability system known as Superstar X Factors. These abilities are going to bring authentic skills that make these guys feel unique and powerful so that every individual game is unique and game planned differently.
And that's what it's all about, authenticity. And that's great that you guys take that extra level of realism. Can we see some more X Factors in action? Can we, we talked about Mahomes at the start of the show. I'd love to see him go out there and do his thing if that's possible.
Yeah, we got some cool stuff to show you here with Patrick Mahomes, our cover athlete. Bazooka is his zone ability. Now, to get into the zone, you have to do an in-game objective. With Mahomes, you have to complete 4 passes of 30 yards or more, and once you get inside the zone, denoted there by his X Factor icon, he can throw the ball further than anyone else in the game. His max pass distance is increased about 15 yards to about 80. You can bomb the thing.
Everybody's oohing and eyeing. I mean, that's what we see on Sunday. Now, you talked about the air yards. It's got to be air yards, right? Not dump off to Damian Williams?
Exactly. 4 passes of 30 yards or more, that's traveling in the air 30 yards, so the rack yards don't count.
And this all makes sense because obviously Mahomes has a hell of an arm, but can all quarterbacks make throws like that, or is this just exclusive to him?
Bazooka is exclusive to Patrick Mahomes. I mean, he's got the big arm. He's on record as throwing an 83-yard pass. We may be selling him a little bit short. But this is not a gimmick ability. These things are inspired by their real-life skills that make them special.
So that's his zone ability. Does he have any others?
Yes, he also has superstar abilities. As an X Factor, one of our better X Factors, he has a zone ability and then superstar abilities. We're going to break down his loadout here, right here. We got Escape Artist first. And as everyone knows, he's a dual-threat quarterback. Escape Artist gives him elite agility and speed when scrambling on passing plays. Looks like Mahomes, right? It's
it does. Unfortunately.
I mean, that's what he does. And then Dashing Deadeye gives him perfect passing accuracy when throwing on the run. So it's a nice little combo there. Perfect passing accuracy is the best accuracy you can have in our game.
And then here's the red zone.
Yeah, red zone Deadeye. If you watched him last year, you know he was deadly in the red zone. When he's inside the 20-yard line, again, perfect passing accuracy. Lastly, no look Deadeye. I'm really excited about this one. He's going to have perfect accuracy. The only quarterback in the game at launch to have perfect accuracy on crossbody throws. Exclusive to him is the no-look signature Mahomes animation.
That's his signature look. That's exactly what he does every Sunday, and everybody gets upset about it. And this is the thing, though. I know Mahomes, I get it. He plays like a star. But come on, this is kind of a lot. Is he unbeatable? Is there? If I'm on the other side of the ball, like, what can I do to stop him?
Man, you must play Madden, because that's a question our players are going to want to know.
It's frustrating.
Yeah, it's a chess match. So just like in the NFL, the way to shut down a high-powered passing game is pass rush. The defense is going to have knockout conditions when these guys are in the zone. You're going to see here Mahomes with his X-Factor icon lit up. He's in the zone. Von Miller's going to sack him. The objective for the Broncos in this game, sack Mahomes, knock him out of the zone. So each team's going to have ways to counter each other.
So again, it's authentic football conditions. It's a chess match. It's all that stuff.
Exactly. And if you pull that objective off, you knock him out of the zone, then he has to go through his objectives again to get back into the zone.
All right, well, that's a little bit reassuring. I'm glad that there's some checks and balances that go along with all that stuff. But we all know, and I know you're an offensive guy, but defense wins championships. We've seen what the offense can do. Let's talk about the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
You know who I want to see? One of the most incredible athletes in the NFL, regardless of position, Aaron Donald. What's he all about?
Yeah, man, Aaron
You
Donald
can pop
is
Aaron Donald.
Scary. Yeah, give it up, Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald is scary. So I played offensive line when I played, and I knew I couldn't block him. That's why I'm sitting in this chair. So he's reflected pretty well. He's got his own ability called Fearmonger.
Okay.
What makes him special is when he gets in the zone, he can actually apply pressure penalties to the quarterback even when he's engaged in a block. Typically, those penalties only occur when you're free rush, unblocked to the quarterback. He does it while he's blocked. We're going to take a look at some of these. He also has superstar abilities. You're going to see these in the video. There was the pressure penalty applied to the quarterback.
Right.
In addition to that, he has pass rush elite. That's a superstar ability that gives him quicker, faster pass rush shed moves as a pass rusher. And then under pressure, makes those penalties he's applying to the throw power and throw accuracy of the quarterback more punitive. So he's quite a disruptive pass rusher.
Because that's one of the things, too. It's not necessarily, especially with somebody who's playing defensive tackle, it's not somebody who's always going out there and getting sacks. It's guys who are going out there and also getting pressure up the middle, pushing offensive linemen into the face of the quarterback.
Yeah, it lends itself to more strategy in the game. You got to know who you're playing against. You got to know who you're playing with. Like I said, it's a chess match out there. And then one important note here with all the passing abilities, you said Mahomes seemed really powerful. Putting pressure on the quarterback is going to be the direct counter to a lot of those abilities.
And that takes them off their game, and that takes them off of X Factor and everything like that.
Absolutely.
So it's good to have those guys. One of the cool things, too, that I've noticed when you're watching all the play and all that stuff going on is that you've worked really hard to bring these guys' unique abilities to life and put their personalities out there. And that includes some custom animations. So what are some of the examples of these custom animations we're checking out?
These are super cool. We didn't want our superstars to just feel great. We want them to look great, too. The first place is quarterback, cover athlete Patrick Mahomes. We went out and captured these guys' signature passing animations. We have coverage for about 6 to 7 of the most popular quarterbacks in the game. We're going to continue to add to these throughout the year. Aaron Rodgers, quick release. Drew Brees, you know he's always fidgeting if you're a Saints fan. And it extends beyond quarterbacks. Everyone knows Zeke Elliott's feed me, getting the team in the zone. These animations, you know, celebrations, throw styles, it's to connect with your favorite players, connect with your superstars on the field.
Well, you saw it. Like, right when we saw the thing with Ezekiel Elliott, somebody who's a Cowboys fan or just likes watching him play, that they can identify with. They start cheering and they like seeing that kind of stuff. I don't like seeing Aaron Rodgers leave his feet and throw the ball 90 yards down the field, but whatever. We don't have to get into that, Khalil Mack.
That's
I got
all right,
it. But you know what? We've talked a lot about the new features. What about player mechanics? Because as a player, what are like some of the tools in my toolbox, so to speak?
Nailed it with the toolbox.
Right,
I love
it is. It's kind of what it is.
Yeah, we're always looking at ways to add new mechanics to the game, give our players more control. There's 2 that we want to go over today, and they're both for the quarterback. The first is the new scramble mechanic or pull down mechanic. What this does is give you the ability on a passing play to pull down the passing icons with a button press, become a ball carrier, full access to all the spin moves, jukes, ball carrier moves, and then you can bring back your icons again with the same button press and throw it at any time. Makes any quarterback a dual threat, brings some skill. Here with Ben Roethlisberger, we're looking at the new pump fake mechanic. You can now pump fake to a specific receiver on the field by double tapping the button. You're going to see the reticle come up to get guys to bite on it. It could dual purpose mechanic, you can also use it to pull down if you feel like you've made a poor decision and you want to cancel the throw, just quickly double tap it, you'll pull it back down.
So you can, kind of pump fake it to an outside guy and then check it down to a tight end or something like that?
Absolutely. You can even use it on double moves. If you want Juju to run a slant and go,
okay,
pump fake it on the slant, take him deep.
Oh, that's amazing. And this keeps getting better. And you know this. You played in the NFL not too long ago, but the game has changed so much in the number of years since you've been gone. We've seen a lot of college coaches come in, and they've brought in their offenses, and most recently Cliff Kingsbury down there in Arizona, bringing in his high-powered offense. Kyler Murray, not a prototypical quarterback. He's shorter, but they're going to do a lot of that run-pass option. Are you bringing that into the game?
Yes. Super excited to announce that we are delivering RPOs, as they're known. I mean, you can't watch an NFL broadcast without hearing that acronym, RPO.
All they talk about.
13, 14 times, right? So this is a concept taking the entire football world by storm. We actually have 3 different types of RPOs in our game. We have alerts, peaks, and reads. I'm going to break those down really quick for our players. The first is an alert. That's a very basic pre-snap read. You're calling a running play, and you're going to look at what the defense is aligned in. If you think you can run the play, you just call the play, you hit nothing, you'll hand it off, and away you go. However, what's cool about those plays is you can branch out of that handoff at any time just by hitting the receiver icon and throw it if he's open. So that's a really cool way to be creative on offense. And then there's 2 other types. The peak, more similar to a read option. You're reading a single defender on defense, looking at his behavior after the snap. If he bites on run, you could pull it out, throw to your receiver, and if he sits back on pass, you just hold the button down, hand it off to the running back, gain yards on the ground. Lastly, the read. This is more like the traditional triple option play. You're going to read 2 to 3 defenders after the snap, look at their behavior, then decide if you want to hand it off to your running back, keep it with your quarterback, or throw it to the receiver. We actually have over 200 RPO plays in our playbooks this year.
220. That's a lot. That is very impressive. And it sounds like you've built in a lot more flexibility. Are there any other formations or plays coming to the game?
Oh, yeah. You're going to see, if there's any Eagles fans in here, you're going to see something cool here in a minute. We got new animation technology as part of our RPO story. So we were able to put in a lot of these cool concepts you're seeing in the NFL right now. Philly Special is in the game.
Look away,
We're gonna
Patriots
see that
fans.
on the gameplay right here. There it is right there. We also have a lot of jet sweep touch pass concepts. You're seeing the Chiefs and the Rams, teams like that using end arounds. You're going to see a lot of fresh, unique content in the playbooks. And the cool thing is, we're going to be updating the playbooks all season long to make sure that we're staying up to date with the NFL.
This is all amazing. Thank you so much, Clint. I cannot wait for this game. And we've dropped a lot of awesome info here about Madden 20 here at EA Play. I just want to say once again, I'm Adam Rank. If you want even more Madden 20 news, you can tune in to the Madden channel right after this. But before we finish up, though, I've got one last treat for you. Player ratings. They're one of the trickiest things to get right in Madden. Well, in addition to being a game designer, Clint uses his background as a former NFL player to help make sure that those ratings are accurate. And our friends over at ESPN have helped to put together a little video to get us the scoop on the best job in the world, the Madden Ratings Adjuster. Let's roll it.
This is good.
Sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver. As the Broncos get set to do battle.
A 90 overall?
Yeah, y'all got my jumping weak, bro. I seen that.
My Madden rating is horrible. It is trash.
We're trying to make our game match what these players are doing in real life.
I would like Saquon Barkley's jump to be accurately rated.
He should be like 93, 94. And if they think that we have it wrong, they're going to let us know about it.
I hope I can get to the 90s range next year.
My catch rating got to go up a little bit. I can't be dropping picks on Madden. I need my speed up. Just turn the notch up a little bit for you, boy.
Mine sucks. Who does my Madden ratings?
Hey, Clint, raise your hand, Clint. Yeah, I'm coming to you.
I'm Clint Oldenburg, and I'm a Madden Ratings Performance Adjuster.
Between those new X Factor abilities, face of the franchise, and the RPO, and all that gameplay, Madden fans have a lot to be excited about. And now, I can't wait for our final show of the day. It's more epic than Star Wars, more extreme than Battlefield, and more competitive than Madden, FIFA, Apex Legends combined. That's right, I'm talking about The Sims. But before we talk Simlish, the Apex Legends Watson reveal earlier has inspired me to come up with some legend ideas of my own. So I'm now joined by Apex Legend game designer Griffin Dean has agreed to hear my feedback. Griffin, what makes a great legend?
So in a lot of ways, it has to do with the way that they interact in the ecosystem of characters and a lot of sort of creating interesting interactions and choices for players. So a lot of it has to do with sort of the way that the legends work together as a unit rather than them individually.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't really base my picks or my descriptions on that, but I can work on the fly.
All right,
Let me first off tell you about the Grabbler.
The Grabbler?
Right, the Grabbler.
I
He likes
like-
to take things.
He
takes things.
Okay.
So he could be taking people's ammunition.
Okay.
He could take that, you put your pings up, he could take away pings.
Okay.
Is he a kidnapper, you might ask? You called yourself a video game developer.
All right.
You're
this
Respawn.
This is.
What about Portillo? He's my wiener dog. A lot of people have a problem with me on the internet. No one ever has a problem with Portillo.
Okay, that's thematically I could see that working is.
And then what about Dwayne The Rock Johnson, huh? I mean, we don't no explanation needed.
Yeah, no, that's you just. I feel like there'd be a lot of wrestling involved.
Well, I mean, he's very versatile.
That's true.
Now.
That's true.
I don't think you understand The Rock anymore. Go over there.
Okay.
Get to work on these ideas. All right. Vince said I had just a blank check. All right.
All right.
Go do your thing. I'll
Will
tell
do.
you. Hey, if it isn't Golden Boy himself, how you doing? You killing it? I haven't gotten to see you today.
I know a little bit about Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah, I know. Titan Games, NBC, whatever.
Just
You're
saying.
big time now. You're a big deal.
Just throwing it out there. All those ideas, by the way, were freaking awful. Just want to throw it out there.
I thought it was
Portillo. Except for Portillo. Portillo's a winner.
Portillo's the only thing that gets me over.
Yeah. No, everything else is you're getting buried, but Portillo always over.
Alex, what was it like talking to Trevor Noah?
Hey, Trevor Noah is awesome. Did not expect him to be as hardcore of a FIFA fan as he was. I
he
said
was
on
awesome.
Twitter, he schooled me straight up. I respect that. You know.
Yeah.
I like going toe to toe with a fellow wordsmith on the stage. You know.
All right, fine. Ladies and gentlemen, what did you think of Trevor Noah? Let us know in the chat. I'm sure someone's looking at it. But right now, we are not done yet. Everybody get excited because we're finishing EA Play Strong with an in-depth look at what's new for The Sims 4, including the world-exclusive reveal of a brand new pack.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
You guys are great. Welcome, Simmers, to EA Play. Yeah, I'm very excited to talk about everyone's favorite game series, The Sims. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm Julia Hardy, and today we're giving you a guided tour of what's new with The Sims 4, plus a couple of fun surprises, so stay tuned. Now, to help me translate all of this Simlish, everybody join me in welcoming General Manager Lindsay Pearson and Senior Producer Michael Duke. Hi. Thanks so much for coming out, guys. So I'm super excited. I know you guys are super excited.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been with The Sims a long time, and this is one of my favorite things to do is come out and see all of you and tell you exciting things.
Absolutely. And I mean, it's going to be a big year for us. It's actually, we're celebrating 20 years of making The Sims this year.
Yeah.
And Lindsay and I keep debating it, but I think this is going to be the best year yet.
I think it might be.
Well, I mean, really what we want to know is, what have you got for us? Come on, tell us everything.
Of course. Well, it is EA Play. We couldn't come empty-handed, so we'll start with our big one first. I'll let you take that.
Absolutely. So we have the next expansion pack for The Sims 4, Sims 4 Island Living.
Let's check out that trailer. Yeah. I was just waiting for that one. Oh, that was so cool. And look, we're in our own little island paradise. Can I just say, I didn't know what the reveals were going to be, and I accidentally just wore this. Super weird. And obviously, you know, talking about fashion, there's a lot of island fashion in there. One of the biggest things people absolutely love. What can we be? What can we be dressing up as? What can we look like?
Absolutely. You know, to capture that island spirit, we needed to have a lot of new outfits and capture those
Is
colors.
my outfit going to be in there? You're going to put it in the game,
Not
right?
exactly that, but
What? Why
certainly
not?
those bright colors like you're showing off there. But, you know, we really wanted to add a lot of island wear and that stuff you can stay cool in when it's so hot.
It's true.
Yeah. And we had to bring in a lot of new fun colors and patterns, but also hairs, accessories, everything to deck out head to toe to just chill and relax on this beautiful island.
I mean, look, that's some amazing fashion right there. But what if, you know, I'm getting a little bit hot. I'm not someone who likes to dwell on a beach too much. Yeah, what if I want to go in the water? What's going to be happening there?
So we're very excited. So for the first time in The Sims 4, our Sims are going to be able to walk right into the open water. And we're opening up
Yes.
open water gameplay.
Just been teasing the water.
Yeah,
at
well,
this point. It's them.
I mean, like you saw in the trailer, she walks right in. Our Sims are going to be able to do that, and you can snorkel in the water. There's swimming, floating, and there's also those pretty awesome aqua zips if you're in a hurry to get where you're going.
So what inspired you guys to introduce this kind of ocean gameplay this time?
Yeah, well, we've taken The Sims to a lot of different worlds and a lot of different places, but we hadn't yet really played with the idea of where the land and the water meet and really bring you into an ocean environment, which seems like a great addition.
Absolutely.
I mean, you know, when I think of tropical islands, I'm thinking of, you know, like palm trees, ocean waves, relaxing on the beach. So, like, tell me more about this world. What can I actually do in it?
Yes, so the island of Sulani will have all of those things and more. It really is the perfect place to unplug and enjoy this natural feel. So you can explore all these little alcoves. You can live closer to the coast, or you can live higher up towards the hills, or
What's wrong?
Yeah.
So, no, wait, there's an active volcano here.
Absolutely,
Sorry,
yeah.
you were selling me the dream of living on an island.
Well-
now I'm not sure I really want to go there.
So-
it is a real island.
Most islands are formed by volcanoes.
Yeah.
Just
What?
so
Don't
you
get
know.
nitpicky.
Yeah, so we had to put this active volcano in there. Now, you don't have to live next to it, but
Right.
the riskier Sims may choose to live nearby.
Oh, yeah, and then,
sometimes
Kel
it gets
surprise,
angry.
something
You got to watch out
terrible
for those
happens.
lava bombs.
Don't
do
what?
it. Like,
Don't.
The Sims.
I
They
mean-
don't. I don't know how that was going
I
to
mean,
go,
what do
but
you
probably
expect's
not
going to
well.
happen when you touch something really, really hot? Now,
It probably burns.
Beautiful locale, slightly dangerous.
I mean, what other surprises are in store on this island? I mean, I, for one, want to know if I can befriend any kind of cute animals there. What kind of animals can we befriend?
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be The Sims if we didn't let you make friends with some of the animals.
Exactly.
So in this case, the one we're really excited about is the dolphin.
Yes.
So our art team and animators just blew away the expectation on this.
Any
The dolphin's
research
so much
trips
fun.
like the Battlefield team, just going off to somewhere hot? Like,
no,
oh,
we're
we
going to
just
talk
need
to
go
them
an island.
about how they got to do that.
Yeah, clearly we missed the angle on that one. But
they're so cute, and you get to make like a really nice friend with them, and maybe they'll do tricks for you or squirt water in your face. You know?
absolutely. Well, and then we added a bunch of tropical fish to the water too.
Yes.
So we really wanted to get those coral reefs around the island to feel lush and full, and so that meant more fish.
Lovely. I mean, I don't know. We don't have fish like that in the UK. I mean, we might do, but the water's so murky, I've never seen them. So
I'm sure they're down there.
I mean,
They're
they must
probably
be.
lovely.
What do you put with the chips?
Right. I'm sure they're beautiful.
So at least
rainbow
they
fish.
taste delicious. You have that going for it.
I mean, I think the island looks so relaxing. But obviously, it's not really about vacation. It's also, it's about kind of working there as well. But like, what's kind of like the feel and the vibe of the island going to be like?
I think it's one of those things we talked a lot about in the team is capturing what it would be like to really live on that island. It's not just a place you vacation, but we wanted this to be a place that's home for your Sims. And
Or,
so-
tricks to be played on you.
Well, that happens too.
Well, and so there's lots to do on the beach. You saw sun tanning, sun burning, building castles. The whole family can go out and play together, find seashells, or the mischievous Sims, knock things down.
Well, and aqua zips. I want to say it
I
again.
forgot you
No, but they're so good.
What are they called again?
Aqua zips.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot to look at, so you've got to take time to really explore it all.
Okay, so obviously we've established that Sulani is like a great place for Sims to kind of kick back. And but what if my Sims, they don't want to I can't personally lie on a beach for longer than about 30 minutes and get really bored. What if they want to get their hands dirty?
Well, I'm very excited about a new thing that we're introducing. If your Sims want a new career to take care of this island, you can actually become a conservationist. And your job is going to be to keep this ecosystem looking beautiful.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it was certainly one of the big goals was a way for your Sims to kind of care for their world and make it a better place.
Yeah, and obviously, very relevant with everything that's going on today in the world and how everyone's kind of a lot more kind of aware. So was that kind of what inspired you guys to bring that in?
I think there's a few things that really hit us. I mean, the first was just, it's something we all care about. A lot of us on the dev team worry about the environment and what's going on, but we talked about the idea that this island's this closed ecosystem, and so your actions and choices are going to have a lot more impact. And so something new we've added here and we're really excited about is the island actually changes over time. So if you're taking care of it,
oh, right, okay.
It'll actually become more lush. You'll see more greenery, brighter, beautiful flowers, and there's Lindsay's favorite part.
More butterflies.
That's all she really cares about.
But it also, today happens to be World Oceans Day, which is amazing. That's exactly what we were talking about.
Totally
how do we
planned
take
for that.
care of these ecosystems?
So obviously, Sulani is really, really beautiful. You can kind of go out there, but sometimes you want to make a little bit of cash. I mean, barbecue meat, I presume, is expensive. I don't know, but so how can we make some extra simoleons while we're there?
Like we said, we wanted to make this place you live, which means you've got to have a way to earn some simoleons.
Yeah,
and
the gap year has to end sometime.
Yeah.
You have to go home and earn some money as much as we
So we added a couple odd jobs and things that you could kind of work on the hours you wanted to, right? And so we've added the ability to make fishing more of a career, and then also the lifeguard, so you can get your tan while you're working.
If you want to spend more time in the water, you can be a dive instructor. There's a lot of different ways to just pick up a job when you want and earn a little bit of money.
Yeah.
So I suppose one of the important things as well is, as it's not a vacation, as you are actually kind of living on this island, obviously, you have to kind of be aware and know what's kind of part of local culture, because you're not just there on holiday and you go in and go out, you're living there. So what kind of, the side of the culture of the island can we actually see within?
Right, yeah, this is a place that you live, and the locals are super friendly, actually, and are going to come and help you out with all sorts of different things as you explore the island.
Things.
Yeah, you were talking about this the other day, actually, all the neighbors are really, really helpful and help you.
Like if a fire happens to break out, your neighbor might bust in and help you put out that fire.
That's lovely. That's what
they're
good
so
neighbors
nice.
should do.
So, but they also have their own traditions, their own sort of activities that you might be able to join in. So you might stumble across a barbecue that they've started in town, or a little festival to sort of celebrate things going on. And you might even stumble into a kava party.
Sorry, what, a kava party? What's a kava party?
So a kava is a special island drink that your sim can learn how to make and share with their friends on the island. It's one of the many delicacies you'll learn kind of exploring life in Sulani.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things we talked about was we wanted to have this island have a little history to it, just some sense of feeling of some people have lived here a long time, and there are traditions that are unique to this place, the world of Sulani.
So how can we kind of learn more about the island's history, when we're there? How do we do that? Aside from, drinking kava.
Well, I mean, that might be one experience you should try, but on top of that, something else the team was really excited about adding is there are these elementals around the island that are kind of these spirits, these ancients who care a lot about Sulani, and they want to see their world taken care of. And when you do good things, they might be really happy and pleased. And if you're bad to the island, I don't think they
may not
will
approve.
appreciate it. Yeah.
It's like just sting in the tail.
Yeah. Well, and we added some new traits with this pack that we wanted to really let. If your Sims are super in touch with the land or that's important to you, they can really get in touch with the water or the land and unlock some new behaviors.
Yeah. Okay. So from like what we've kind of seen in all the videos, it feels really inspired by like Polynesian culture. So how did you kind of go about kind of educating yourself to like bring that into the game?
Well, every time we make a world, we want to learn a lot about the influences that could go into that place, because it's not a particular real place, but it's inspired by real places. So short of flying there and researching it ourselves, we reached out.
Work that into it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, EA is a big global company, so we were able to reach out to a lot of our friends and coworkers across the company and say, hey, we're looking at exploring a place inspired by this culture.
Yeah.
And could you share with us some patterns or iconography or symbols or even items that mean something to this culture, so we can try and create them in a way that feels rich and feels authentic?
Well, questions just like, what was iconic to you? Or what do you remember when you think back to living in that place?
Right, and some of our specific like decor items came exactly from those recommendations, which is really cool. It's these nice touches that I hope make it feel familiar while still feeling like a new Sims world.
Yeah.
So not to make light of all that, because I think that's fantastic, but I really feel like I've been quite patient up until this point, and you haven't really mentioned it yet. Mermaids! What on earth's going on? Come on, let's cut to the chase. Mermaids! Mermaids, tell us everything.
There are mermaids.
Yes, so mermaids are in the pack. And I know lots of players are going to be wondering, it is a very fully featured call. You can take them into cast, you can create and style your mermaid, lots of different tails. It's a lot of fun, but also, you know, the mermaids, they can do a little bit more. Obviously, they're very in touch with the ocean life. So, you know, I'd recommend your mermaid meet a dolphin. That might work out for you. But lastly, the mermaids have some pretty cool powers that you might want to discover.
Powers? Can we call
Yeah,
them that?
we could say mer powers.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what
So there's still a bit of mystery to the mermaids.
Like, don't
but
ask me that.
they are definitely worth exploring. So I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on them.
So, of course, I would just love to keep talking about mermaids, but no conversation about The Sims would be complete without a chat about, obviously, interior design. So kind of what's new for the architects out there. New homes, new furniture. We saw some, I'm pretty sure we saw some houses on stilts as well over the water, right?
Yeah, so I think, you know, first and foremost, lounge chairs. We're going to go to Island. We're going to live the beach life.
I don't want to sit upright if I'm relaxing. I'm sorry.
No awkward sitting on the stage.
We had to bring the lounge chairs in, but then also a lot of that decor to really capture that Polynesian feel, right? And so we wanted to make sure there was that clutter that felt authentic and let it feel like this was home.
Yeah, and you can go for this more sort of local style cabana on the beach, or you can go for something a little more high end and modern. We really wanted you to feel like you could create the getaway of your dreams.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm so 100% sold on the houses over the water. I'm much more of a kind of modern sort of house.
Yeah, for sure. And you might have noticed too, she was able to jump right off of that deck out into the water, which is
The
great.
best.
Like your perfect little escape.
It's all good. I'm feeling the diving into the water vibe.
I
right
know,
now, let me tell you.
it's toasty.
I can't wait to check out, obviously, the new Island Living expansion pack. And now that I've got a feeling out that some of you, you know, that you've got some more exciting additional information as well for us. So it's not just that. You've got a bit more news to share.
We do have some more news. In fact, we're going to kick to somebody else for this announcement.
Okay.
So here's Joey Graceffa.
Ooh.
Hello there, everyone. I'm Joey Graceffa, and if you didn't know, I absolutely love The Sims, and I'm so excited to announce this upcoming partnership with one of my favorite games. So this summer, The Sims is actually partnering with the amazing It Gets Better project. As part of this partnership with It Gets Better, Sims is going to be releasing Pride items in all The Sims products in the next few months. There's going to be a variety of It Gets Better and Pride clothing in Sims Free Play, the Sims mobile app, and Sims 4. There's even a gender-neutral bathroom in Sims 4, along with a bunch of other items to show off your pride. Thanks so much for letting me share this news with everyone. Now go out and enjoy your EA Play.
Yeah. That's so cool to see. That's really, really cool to see. And thanks so much to Joey for showing for that. I mean, what a great partnership as well to be announcing, of course, because it's you know, it's Pride Month, it's Pride Week here in Los Angeles. How are you guys going about kind of supporting that great cause?
Well, The Sims has always been a game about being inclusive and the self-expression of creating yourself and people you know and telling your own story. So this is a wonderful opportunity to bring new content in the game to celebrate that.
Definitely. And I think also, people don't realize how important it is sometimes, you know, when you're kind of growing up and you're figuring out who you are, you're discovering what kind of person you are and discovering, you know, about your sexuality and being able to kind of sort of role play within games is a really, really safe place to do that. So, you know, you guys have been doing it pretty much from the start, way before everyone else. So it's really great. I mean, isn't that great to see? It's so, so great. Yeah.
Well, it's something we're very proud of, and having been with the game a long time, it's something that keeps making me excited about being able to do more.
Yeah, I love when we get to do stuff like that. It makes what we do feel so much more powerful and meaningful. And I always beam getting to tell people that I work on this game and that we do such amazing stuff. And also when we get to hear from our community about the experiences they've had, or how the game helped them get through a tough time in their life, or realize something about themselves. It's just that stuff really keeps us going as developers.
Look at how powerful gaming is and how much it can really kind of affect and change you as a person and show you stuff. It's amazing. So when can we get our hands on it?
So Joey mentioned briefly, but starting June 18th, the Pride content will come to The Sims 4, and then it will start rolling out over The Sims Mobile and The Sims Free Play a little bit later.
That's right.
So keep an eye out for that.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's great, but I mean, I think you've actually got, this is such a ridiculous, and it's back to back, right? What else? You've got something else that you want to announce in the summer. What's going on?
We actually had, I think, 2 more things we wanted to talk about.
Two more things.
Two more things.
I'm gonna let Lindsay talk about this now.
All right, so first of all, earlier this year, we announced our partnership with Moschino by releasing a real-world capsule collection of looks inspired by The Sims. I see some of them, and I'm very excited. And we had a hoodie that was actually put into all of our Sims games. So later this summer, we're going to be bringing that fashion and more to the Sims 4 Moschino Stuff Pack.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So not only are we going to be looking pretty special, but what if we want to kind of go and strut our stuff somewhere else and like really show off the outfits that we've got?
Well, so I think one of the things that I'm most excited about in this stuff pack is for the first time, we're actually going to add a career as part of a stuff pack.
Okay.
And so we've decided the perfect career for this pack is a part-time job as a freelance fashion photographer, so you can capture all those amazing looks your Sims can now rock.
That's so me.
Yes.
Yes.
It's going to be fun.
That's
Looks
gonna be
really good.
amazing.
I'm excited.
Wow, well, we've covered so much so far. A new expansion, a new partnership, a new stuff pack, but we're not done yet, folks.
Oh, no.
No, we're not.
Michael and Lindsay brought one more big surprise for all of you guys.
Well,
so take it away.
Yes, I know you're all hoping, so we thought maybe we could tell you which game pack we had in mind.
Ooh, I don't know. I think maybe we could conjure up something.
All right, Mike, I'll let you spell it out for them.
The next game pack for The Sims 4 is Realm of Magic.
That's amazing. I mean, when are we going to be getting more info on this? I mean, aside from the fact that you've just told us just now, and like you only just told us, when are we getting more info on this?
Yes, so we will tell you more about the game pack later this year, so you'll have to wait a little more.
But it is coming this fall.
It is coming this fall. Yes.
Wow. I can't wait. These guys clearly can't wait. So,
We've
Lindsay
had
and
a
Mike.
couple community members asking for
Yeah.
magic.
Yeah?
It's
We're
a
very
popular
excited. Who
request.
doesn't love a little bit of magic?
Yes, it's true.
So big thank you to Lindsay and Michael, and thank you so much for showing us what's next in The Sims 4. So let's just quickly recap this, because there's a few things to get through and it's hot and you might have forgotten. So the Island Living reveal trailer is live now. The expansion is playable here at EA Play, and you can play it at home soon. The It Gets Better Pride content starts rolling out, and in a few weeks, and the Moschino stuff pack comes out later this summer. So don't forget to check out all The Sims social channels for even more info and launch dates. So that's it for The Sims. It's been an exciting day here with so much news. I can't wait to join the Fan Fest and get my hands on the Island Living expansion pack. So from all of us here, goodbye. We'll see you later.
Thank you all for watching EA Play 2019. We hope you enjoyed all these exciting reveals. Skate 4, I'm sorry, we just ran out of time. I'm Greg Miller, and I'd say I had a lot of fun hosting this show, but that, of course, would have been a lie. This has been the worst. I've been yards from all these great games, haven't been able to go play any of them. Now's my time. If you're in Los Angeles, come out and see everything we've got.